Whoa, what? Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. How are all of you today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope I found you doing just fantastic on this lovely evening. Hey, everybody. Wait, I want to try something really quick. Hold on. Snow... Yes, I'm playing Christmas music, okay? I got some exciting segments for you guys today. It's gonna be real fun. I just want to try and see if I can get something working here, because I think it could be really cool. I think this could be neat. What is this? Is this it? Nah, that's not what I'm looking... Actually, no, it's not too bad. Yeah, we could use this. Here, hold on, let me try downloading this. Here, let's try this. Hold on, chat, I'm gonna try something here. I did this back in the, like, last Christmas, or not last Christmas, the Christmas before last Christmas, but, I didn't return it last year for some reason, but I wonder if it would look good this year, or if it just would not look good. So I'm gonna let you guys decide, actually. So let's see. Last Christmas, I gave you my cock. The very next day, you threw it away. I hate that you guys find that kind of shit funny. When I make a joke like that, you guys are supposed to, like, not find it funny, but for some reason you guys do. Okay, want to make sure it loops. Definitely want to make sure it loops. Loop. Restart playback when source becomes active. No. Use hardware decoding when available. Speed normal. Show nothing when playback ends. No. Okay. Hey, there it is. What do you guys think, chat? Yes or no? Can we get a poll? Can we get a poll on whether or not this is good or bad? I'm curious what you guys think. I think it's just barely... Like, I had a snow, like, thing that I put on my stream 2 years ago, back in 2019 for Christmas, and I think it was a little bit too overbearing, though I did like it a lot. I think it was too much. But this one, whew! This one's nice and clean. I feel like you'd have to be really, really weird and pedantic to get bothered by this snow filter. Unless you're doing a field exercise in the snow. Fuck that noise. Yeah. But I love snow. Yeah, everyone seems to like it, so that's good. Yeah. Hey, everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm having a good day. I mean, I actually, I stayed up really late last night, and I went to bed at like 2 a.m., and I remember I set my alarm on my phone for 10 a.m., and I was like, no, I'm gonna at least try to wake up at 10, but chances are I'm not gonna be awake enough. And somehow I managed to get up at 11. And that really surprised me, but yeah. So I'm still keeping my sleep schedule somewhat intact, but I'm trying to push it back a little more. Once I'm waking up consistently at 5 a.m., that's when I'll be happy, because that's my dream. I want to wake up at 5 a.m., stream at like 12 to 3 every day, either 12 or 3, pretty reliably. You'll know either or, and have the rest of the day to be free. That's my ideal world. I'd stream earlier if I could, but that's just bad for my time zone. If I could get viewership at earlier times, I'd stream even earlier with that sleep schedule, so I could get my stream out of the way for the morning and just go on with my day. 69 people watching, nice. True, the sex number. Thank you, Aether Energy. Yeah, we probably are gonna have more people in here in a moment, right? Well, actually, we have 77 because of Twitch, but yeah. We just went live. We're having a good time. We're vibing. I got some spicy topics for you guys today. It's gonna be a good time. Did I see Michael Knowles' newest vid? It's absolutely perfect for a segment. Really, Summer Star? Is it now? You know what? Because I love all of you guys so goddamn much, and I'm just such a good YouTuber. I'm honestly just the best YouTuber there ever was. Since I'm just such a good YouTuber, how about, as a complete surprise, completely impromptu, we cover that Michael Knowles segment right now, huh?
There's a TikTok.
How do you guys like that?
That's gone viral.
Let's see. What have you sent me, my friend? What have you sent me? Oh, by the way, thank you all for coming today. Oh, roll call. Everybody, if you're here, say here. I want to say hello to I want to see who's here. I want to say hello to everybody. Hello, Amazing JD, Poob Gaming, Keyfindir, Crick Chirp, Caesar, Summerstar, Maeve, Geeky Lesbian, Blackburn, Torgo's Hand, Muriel, Xerox, Kumatan, Nina, Kimbell, Sagittarius Uwu, Secondhand Uwu. Funny how those two names were right next to each other. Yeah, hey everybody, Adante Asai, hello, Emu Boy, how are you? Critical Prol, hello, Winston C, Mushroom T, Adorable Sapling, Thander, Respect the Plight, hello, Coin Dogs, how are you? Hello, Nick Diorio, Austin Space, Jill Stebelton, and Reginald from Nigeria over in YouTube chat, and of course Andrew Caller and Aether Energy. Oh, and Coheed Evenson, Steves771, hello, how are you? Analog DDR5, hello. Rennie Greengold, hello! Is that everybody? I think we got everybody. Oh, nope, over in Twitch chat. Down in a Murph barrel. Hello, welcome. And I like the little Conyer Santa Claus emote right there. I like that, thank you. Xanderhal, this is a message from Silicon64. Xanderhal, why do you have a separate website for the Twitch chat? That's a good question. So, there's a lot of reasons why a streamer might want to have multiple different chats. So, for starters, Twitch has essentially no ability to grow and be discovered on the platform. YouTube's the platform to grow and be discovered as an online, figure that makes content like this. And you bring those YouTube viewers over to Twitch. So, the idea generally is that I stream to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so that perhaps I can get raids or whatever from Twitch in the few ways there are to get discoverability there, as well as to maintain the people there who prefer to watch on that platform, while also streaming on YouTube, where I primarily focus because YouTube has better discoverability and helps grow the channel more. And then of course there's my website with its own custom chat, because why wouldn't I want my own custom chat? What streamer wouldn't want their own website where they have their stream there, with their own custom monetization where... If you don't know this, when you donate to me through YouTube or Twitch or YouTube takes half of it, 50% just about. When you guys donate to me through my website or through Streamlabs or through PayPal or whatever, PayPal only takes 2 or 3%, which is significantly smaller than the 50% that Twitch or YouTube would take. So when you also have your own website with your own chat, you also get nearly 100% of the donations that you would get, as opposed to less than, after taxes, 50% of what you should be making. Because you have to remember, though, because after taxes, so you lose 50 to Twitch and YouTube, and then taxes hit you afterwards. So you don't actually end up making that much in the long run if you're only getting your donos through Twitch and YouTube. That's why, for people who purely do YouTube and just upload videos, and it's just their ad revenues, their ad revs, their ads play before the videos, you have to be a very, very big YouTuber to just be uploading videos like that in a semi-regular basis and just be making money off of ads and memberships, and to be able to make enough money to live. That's not you have to be pretty big. You have to have reached a sub count and a viewer count pretty high as a YouTuber just to live off of ad revenue. Yeah. streaming is significantly more friendly to smaller creators to make it their job than YouTube is. To make YouTube your job, you've got to have at least 100,000 subscribers, if not more. If you're just doing YouTube, nothing but videos, you've got to have over 100,000 subs, unless you're like generating revenue from something like Patreon or another platform. But when you're a streamer, technically, if you're a 100 viewer Andy streamer, which is pretty low, and your audience is attached to you enough, you can pay the bills with just 100 viewers every day. Like, there are streamers I know who do that, who just have those 100 people who come in every day, and those are the 100 people that get all the bills paid, and they just kind of hang out with their friends and do that all day. Do I want that to be what this stream becomes? Not necessarily. I'd rather be like, you know, a big boy, but I do think that right there is evidence that a lot of creators really, once they start to get bigger, start to lose understanding and the value of one viewer, you know? Like, it happened to me. When I was really small and I was starting out, I was responding to every message I got. I was, like, retweeting every bit of fan art, like, everything. And then, like, last year when my channel was, like, really, really taking off, it was just so overwhelming. Like, I couldn't respond to as many messages anymore. I couldn't really retweet as much fan art anymore or post as much fan art. Like, it just got to be so overwhelming that I began to feel, despite having more fans than ever, I started to feel more disconnected than ever. And I think that happens to every YouTuber as they get bigger, and the larger their audience gets, the more disconnected they feel from their audience. And I'm not arguing that there should be a parasocial relationship, like a strong one, but let's be real here, and I want to make this very clear. Anybody who's willing to donate money to a streamer has a parasocial relationship with that streamer, and that's okay. And that's the whole point of streaming. You have a parasocial relationship with the characters in your favorite shows, right? Just because but they don't exist. I actually do. Like, there's some level of a parasocial relationship that takes place between you guys as the viewers and me as the streamer that is healthy, right? You guys sitting here asking me questions while I know very little about you guys unless I specifically ask. Like, this is a parasocial relationship, but it's not harmful. Like, can anyone here name any harm that's being done by the parasocial relationship that is shared between my chat and me? Of course not, unless somebody, like, donates all their money to me. And then they can't afford, like, to live, but I don't think that's happening. So
Emu_boy has donated
asterisk
$20.
Hey, Gravicinemi, thanks for the tier 2 sub. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the $10. Very, very kind of you. And then Emu Boy, thank you for the $20. The 20 cold ones. Says, I know I'm very late saying this, but the bleached hair looks really good on you. Makes me consider bleaching my own hair again. Yeah, you should try it out. It's pretty fun. One thing I do like about the bleached hair is it makes my head and like, I don't know. I always felt like when I looked at my hair when it was, you know, brown, I always thought it looked dirty because it's so kind of like, it's Italian, it's very fluffy and very thick, and so I always thought it looked dirty just because it was brown and the way it looked. But when it's blonde, it doesn't look dirty at all because you can see all the you can see the hair, you know, something you can't see the detail in the hair when it's dark brown or black like my hair normally is, but with blonde you can tell. So I'm probably gonna keep it blonde for a while. I might in the next couple days have Lonnie add more bleach to it because it's starting. As you can see, the roots are coming in. They're starting to come in. My hair grows pretty fucking fast. So yeah, the roots are coming in. Alright. Of course it's not harmful if you make money from it. Well, I mean, yeah, of course it's not harmful if I make money from it. Me making money is good. What do you mean? That's what this is all about, guys. It's all about the money. Actually, no, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. All right. I'm the Joker, baby. All right. Chat. Should I watch this viral TikTok trans Satanist video by Michael Knowles right now? Is that what we're about to do? God, conservative content really has degraded over the years, hasn't it? I remember, like, don't you guys remember it being, like, more fun to react to this content back in 2019? I swear there was better stuff to react to then. Like, the arguments were dumber and a little more self-evidently stupid, so it made my job a little bit easier, but also it just made it a little funnier because more of the segments could be focused on jokes instead of having to actually dig and debunk the vile lies that these types of people spew. But I feel like this one might actually take us back to that, believe it or not. I feel like this video right here by Michael Knowles called, of all fucking things, viral TikTok trans Satanist. I have a feeling this video here might take us back to the good old days of me reacting to YouTube conservative content and just literally cracking jokes and not even having to worry about responsibly platforming the video and debunking all of the arguments in the most effective way possible. Because what possible arguments could there actually be in a video called Viral TikTok Trans Satanist on the Michael Knowles Show? I think you get what I mean.
There's a TikTok that's gone viral from our friends over at Libs of TikTok, one of the great Twitter accounts, of a transgender Satanist explaining, and he's got all these facial tattoos and lots of crazy piercings and looks, it would seem intentionally very scary. He's obviously got a lot of problems. And he's explaining the philosophical center of his strange appearance.
I'm just going to post this every time people ask me the same questions over and over again. My name's Farah. I am a trans woman.
All right. Wow, that is a creative look, but, you know, I fucking respect it. Honestly, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. How fucking boring would the world be if nobody like this existed, okay? I don't think the world would be worth living in if no one like this was out there, all right? Because I'm pretty sure most of the spice in our life that makes it worth living comes from people who are like this. So I appreciate it. And it's heckin' valid, ooh-woo. But yeah, trans Satanist, I guess. Also, yes, of course, I know that you guys are actively, pointing it out. But yes, Michael Knowles is, of course, misgendering this young lady. And yes, that is what, TOS on YouTube. And yes, Michael Knowles is not banned on YouTube in any way. Yes, YouTube does not actually care about whether or not people break their TOS as long as they make them enough money. And they're not a brand risk.
Woman, as well as an intersex woman. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, or your grace. My eyes are tattooed. My nose is a piercing. I identify as a threat, a nightmare, and a goddess, so please bow down to me. I do not believe in God, I don't worship the devil, but yes, I am a Satanist, which means I am my own God and I worship myself. Thank you. Have a good day.
So a lot of people are looking at this and saying, man, there's a lot of untreated mental illness out there. And I bet this person has some psychological problems. But the person also has spiritual and philosophical problems. And today, because our country operates in this very materialist way, where we deny spiritual reality, and it makes us go kind of schizophrenic, because on the one hand we say there's no such thing as the soul or spirit, we're just meat puppets and we're just bags of chemicals. But then on the other hand we say our bodies don't mean anything, and if I'm a man and I think I'm a woman, then I actually am a woman. And the physical world, the flesh means nothing and the spirit means.
Dog, what the fuck are you talking about? Who is saying this? Who are you even talking about? Who is simultaneously arguing that there's no spirituality, but there actually is? Like, who are you talking about? Like liberals who claim there's no God, but also believe in astrology? So you're talking about the niche group of 14 to 16-year-old white liberal women that believe in astrology and are also atheists? Is that the demographic that you are referring to as being a problem here? That's like simultaneously, I don't. What is he talking about? Oh, I also want to point this out because I feel like nobody does it or people don't do it enough. But you know how Michael Knowles talks when he's like opening up the video? It's exactly the same way that Tucker Carlson talks. It's exactly the same way. And I think I can get it down right here. And I think I know exactly why they do it this way, okay? Here, I'm gonna do like a fake Michael Knowles / Tucker Carlson segment intro. So there's been this TikTok that's gone viral lately, and it seems to depict a trans woman, that's what the article says, a trans woman, who is reading storybooks to children. It's true, folks. The left is trying to make it so that there are transgender people reading books to your children in the library. Like, I feel like they have this intonation in their voice that's supposed to make it sound like almost like they're learning about the story as they're reading it live for the viewer to see, almost as if to give the impression to the viewer that they're learning this story, and then their brain, because they're always right, is just immediately jumping to like a million arguments they have to make about whatever, right? Like, I feel like that's the way that Michael Knowles is trying to get to his audience there, is to make it seem like, and I feel like Tucker Carlson does it too, as if he just needs to read, you know, a quick thing of paper with the story on it, and then boom, he's got everything he needs to say, when in reality this was clearly a scripted segment that many of his talking points were probably written by some other fucking dude other than him way before the segment happened.
It's everything. And we've got this really schizophrenic view rather than...
Hey, but I'll let you guys know, this is all live streamed and completely improv, okay? I just start up my stream. Like the night before, I flip through some conservative YouTube channels to see if there's any videos whose titles and thumbnails look interesting. And then once I find a few of them, I put that in my title for my stream. I go live, I bring them up on YouTube, and I watch through these videos for the very first time right here with you guys. And I come up with all of my arguments right off the tip of my tongue as we go along. So... just thought I'd let you guys know.
The reality of the situation, which is that we're body and soul combined, right? Body and spirit together. So the more interesting thing that this person says is...
like, I mean, it is somewhat annoying when conservatives just fall back to the God argument to justify their talking points, because here's what the right will do, okay? This is what the right will do. The right will, like, sort of posture itself as having all the facts and logic and reason on its side, but then when like a factual, reasonable lefty comes along and actually pushes against them, they will literally give and cede every bit of ground because they don't have any of the facts on their side, and they will literally fall back to religion and God every single time. Like Ben Shapiro, I guarantee if I had Ben Shapiro in here and I was arguing with him about, I don't know, fucking trans shit, and I was just to keep on digging through and explaining all the studies and all of the overwhelming scientific consensus, eventually I would get him to, well, I believe in God. God says this, this, and this, and God can't be wrong. That's what the Bible says, and the Bible can't be wrong, so I'm right. That's literally where every evangelical, right-wing religious conservative, from Michael Knowles to Ben Shapiro, who, yes, I know he's Jewish, not Christian, same fucking point, though, applies. They all fall back on their religion and just completely, Sky Daddy justifies it. Nobody ever... you guys do know that it is impossible, it is a sin within Christianity to even question the existence of God. You're not even allowed for it. It is a sin to try to look for evidence that he is real. That is how far that they push against the idea of actually trying to justify your beliefs. At the end of at the end of the day, these people are religious, grifting fools who just have a lot of money so they can afford nice suits and expensive sets with expensive equipment, with very large YouTube channels that are able to, with a lot of money that they can use to buy ads on every fucking video. So every 15-year-old white boy who likes to say the N-word is always getting Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, Andrew Klavan, PragerU, and Steven Crowder videos popping up in their ads recommendation. We did a video on it recently. YouTube literally shilled a hate group video at me recently. They literally showed an ad at me about like the Great Replacement and the anti-white agenda. That was literally what the video was about. And it was a neo-Nazi. And it was a YouTube ad that they were giving me. All these people are fucking scumfuck rats who have so much money and so much backing that they're able to afford all this nice shit to give off a veneer of professionalism. Listen, guys, I'm going to be very clear with you guys here. The nicest you're ever going to see my stream is a nice camera and some nice lighting and maybe some cool furniture in the background. Besides that, a day's never going to come where every day I'm getting up on stream and I'm putting on a suit and I'm like trying to act as though I know any more than I actually do. Guys, I'm just a dude on the internet who wears t-shirts and no underwear when I stream because I like to let my cock and balls kind of I like to feel the breeze on my cock and balls when I'm streaming. I need it. It helps me with my debate skill. And I like to think I'm okay at debating. I like to think I've done a good amount of research on things, but I'm not a sociologist. I'm not a scientist. I have no higher education that gives me any level of credibility in any of these fields. All I do is research what people way smarter than me have already found out, learn that shit, and then push back against con men like this guy, slick-haired, suited con men. Listen, cut this guy out of this entire scene. Forget that his name is Michael Knowles. Forget that he's a conservative. Forget what he's saying. Forget the leftist tears mug. Just cut him out in his suit, just here alone, and put him in, like, an office building. Would he not look like a guy who's about to try to sell you a timeshare? Does he not look like a guy who's trying to scam you out of your money? Look at him. From his hair, he looks like a sleazy car salesman. He doesn't even wear a suit under or wear a tie under his suit jacket. He's wearing like a button-up shirt and like a Rolex watch, and then no tie under his suit jacket with his button-up. He's not like... He looks like a sleazy car salesman who just threw this shit on right before, but he kind of tries to give off this veneer as though he knows what he's talking about or he has any authority on any of these topics.
Beyond the eye tattoos and the face tattoos and the giant piercing through his nose and all that, he says, I'm a Satanist, but I don't believe in God, and I don't worship Satan. I worship myself, and I am a god, and I'm a goddess. Like,
I do also love that, like, Christians don't know what Satanism is. Like, that also is really funny. I'm not going to sit here and explain what Satanism is, but if you want to look into it, you can figure it out. It's not what you think it is. I thought it was what you're probably thinking Satanism was, and it actually is not what you think it is. And I'm pretty sure they're referring to, like, the Satanism that's like, fuck it, actually, we'll do it. Wait, no. This is a stun lock. I'm not getting caught up on a stupid, this person's a Satanist argument. Who the fuck cares if someone's a Satanist, all right? Someone being a Satanist in no way, shape, or form, if you are a logical, rational thinking human being, should that ever be an argument against someone's credibility? The argument that someone is a Satanist. Like, if you even want to begin to take yourself seriously, this point for Michael Knowles should have made you laugh at how stupid it is.
As though this is some clever thing. You'll hear this from certain Satanist groups. They say, we're using the word Satanism kind of ironically. We don't really believe in gods and deities and devils. We just worship ourselves. As if that isn't what Satanism always was. That is Satanism. That's what Satan did. That's what made Satan fall like lightning from heaven. It was Satan, an angel, chose to worship himself and pursue his own will.
Guys, do you want me to try to... Do I need to debunk the Bible? Do I have to, like... Hey, guys, I'm going to ask you, do you guys think literally an omnipotent being of unlimited power smout an angel down to hell and sent it down to a dimension called hell from a dimension called heaven? Alternate dimensions, by the way. We're talking alternate dimensions. We're talking gods and demons. Like, I don't know if you realize this, but conservatives who believe, like, if you're religious and you're a conservative, you literally believe in magic. You actually, like, religious people unironically live their lives believing that there is supernatural magic powers in this universe, which sounds exciting, but doesn't really hold up well to scrutiny of any scientific measure, you know? But magic is cool, though. Magic can suck my fat fucking toe.
Rather than the will of God. This is just straight out of the Bible, and then he falls from heaven and goes down to hell. This is...
Oh, I want to point out, by the way, these same conservatives who were, like, burning Harry Potter books back in the day, now they're, like, praising J.K. Rowling because she wants to, like, stone trans women in the street or whatever. Like, these same conservatives that were burning Harry Potter books back in the day, they were always saying that it's witchcraft, that it's evil, that Satan, that's going to teach kids and it's like, hold on. Christians think Harry Potter is going to teach children witchcraft? There is an entire massive segment of people in this world and in this country who actually believed that Harry Potter and the reading of those books would teach children how to use evil magic spells. And I want to remind you, all of those people have just as much power in their vote as you. And not only that, but if you're underage, you have no power in vote. You can't vote. They can. And in many cases, depending on if your district is gerrymandered or not, they may have more voting power than you do. Their vote might be worth more than yours, depending on where they are. You gotta love democracy, don't you?
That's what John Milton writes about in Paradise Lost. He says the mind is, Satan is saying this when he's cast down into hell. He says the mind is its own place and can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. But that isn't true. You actually can't do that. And the more that the Satan in Milton's Paradise Lost thinks that way, the worse off he becomes. And eventually he becomes a snake.
I don't believe in literal magic, okay? I'm sorry. I've yet to see evidence that magic is real. I've yet to see evidence of the supernatural other than, like, one time, unexplainably, a door in my house when I was a kid, my front door unlocked all on its own without any possible way for it to have unlocked. It wasn't me or my mom, and that it was just us. So unless some motherfucker just picked the lock or anything, I've seen no actual hard evidence in my life. I do not count videos or anything I see on the internet as hard evidence. I have to see it for myself if it's going to be some supernatural shit like ghosts or magic or anything like that. I've never seen anything in my life that strong to suggest that I should believe in anything non-real, I guess, so to say.
Where he turns, he's stuck in hell, as are these people. We'll get to that in just one second. First, though, did you know that in just the last 6 years, over 100,000 farms and ranches in the United States have shut down?
What?
Did you know why? Because foreigners are stealing their stuff and their market position.
Foreigners? What? Is this a fucking ad read? Is this an ad read? What is he doing?
Foreign meat is stealing their business and robbing you of the quality and flavor that you deserve. That's why Good Ranchers is here. A lot of the meat...
Oh my god, wait, is the whole rest of the video just a sponsor? Oh my god. Holy fuck. I would never get away with this. I just want to say right now, I could never get away with this. Not in a million fucking years could I ever get away with something so shameless. Never in a million years could I get away with 2 minutes of talking about the title of the video, and then a whole like minute and a half of ad read, 2 minutes of ad read, and then like 2 minutes of outro. Or yeah, no, less than that. The outro starts here, and then this is the rest of it. Like, I could never, you guys would never ever let me get away with something like that. Holy shit. David Pakman does it? Hold on, chat. I need to ask you guys, would you guys be okay with me being this shameless? Would you guys be okay with that? Or would that like put you guys off? Because I've always veered away from being shameless as much as possible for you guys' sake. You guys wouldn't care? Get that? Really? Really? You guys would be I would be put off. Thank you, Blackburn. See, it's people like Blackburn that make me worried about being shameless. I support shameless. Thank you, Vermin. Yeah, well, this is shameless as fuck. Imagine just like 3 or 4 minutes of the actual thing you're talking about in the video, and the whole rest is just ad read and outro. God damn, Michael Knowles. Did he ever even make an argument? Literally all he did was just show like one 5-second TikTok from this person who says that they're like a Satanist, and then goes on about religion and God and Satan being smelt down by God and sent to hell for a little bit. And I can't really debunk religion. I don't have that ability. Dude, conservative commentators are living on easy street, dude. Like, Conservatives will say that women live life on easy mode, but when it comes to the actual political commentary arena, conservatives are playing this game on easy mode. They really, really are. There's not a very high bar for like how smart or like capable of argumentation, or even like how high quality your content has to be a conservative figure and have any amount of success, you know, to reach any high point, you know? Michael Knowles could be the stupidest of all of them. Yeah, I think he might be. No, I think Andrew Clavin might be dumber. I can't really imagine Michael Knowles unironically saying that no single woman ever could wield a sword, because that's what Andrew Clavin said. Andrew Clavin said that no woman who's ever lived or ever will live could wield a sword and win in a fight against a man who's like even a little bit trained or even like untrained. That's what he said. Which I don't even think Michael Knowles is stupid enough to say something like that. But then again, they are both on Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire thing, so who knows? Maybe they share that opinion. Maybe all three of them believe that no woman, no matter how well trained they are, could ever beat a man in a sword fight, no matter how badly trained that man is. So that's depends on training. No, yeah, but Andrew Clavin said under no circumstances, regardless of training or strength or experience, could a woman ever beat a man in a sword fight, which is obviously ridiculous because women have beat men in sword fights before many times, I'm sure. Vermin just linked an example right there. Are you an atheist? I kind of have to be, right, Garfield? I've never had any supernatural experiences, you know? Like, you'd think that I'd have something, right? If there was any hint of something outside of the ordinary that ought to make me believe in something. You know, when I was born, I actually, the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck and I suffocated, and there was an emergency C-section and I had to be resuscitated. My heart had stopped beating. I was like kind of dead for a hot minute there, and they had to bring me back. You know, it got scary there for a moment. You know, they had emergency C-section. They had to get me out or I was going to choke to death. So you would think having a literal, like, dying and coming back experience, you would think maybe, even though I was a baby, I would have had something, just a flash, maybe something I even see in my dreams sometimes that would have like a glimpse of the afterlife, but nothing, not a single thing do I have there in that regard. So I don't remember anything in that respect. I have not seen anything that has made with my own eyes in real life that has made me question reality. I've never seen anything with my own eyes that I couldn't find some explanation for. So that's what I'll say. Anyway, the religion topic is very boring, and I don't want to talk about it because everybody has their own opinions. And frankly, if you are religious, no matter what your religion is, unless it's like the baby raping religion, if your religion is baby rape, I don't support that. But assuming your religion is just what you believe in and it makes you feel better and it's what, you know, feels close to your heart and it's your truth, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. I don't care what anybody else believes. And, you know, if it's real to you, then it's real to you. I think for a lot of people, religion can just be useful because for many, it helps them come to terms with death, because death is a scary idea for a lot of people, and it helps them feel better about it. And I don't mind that. My problem is with people who are religious is when they start pushing their religion not only onto others, but start pushing the values of their religion into policy and pop culture, while also being completely unable to back those ideas or policies up with anything besides, but my religion says so. Because that's taking away our society's secularity, right? We're losing it. We're losing that. We're allowing certain religious institutions to have an impact on our law when we're not supposed to have that. That's supposed to, completely secular country is the idea of America, right? Everybody's got freedom of religion, and no law can favor one religion or disfavor another. That's the idea. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. I really do appreciate it. You can comment as well, as it really helps the video out a lot. And of course, if you want to see more from me and you want to help out the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon next to the sub button and turning on all notifications so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload a new video. Oh, and if you want to see more from me, please consider going down in the description below and checking out all my social media. There's my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, and of course my fan Discord, which is a great community of people who watch my content. It's completely free to join, there's an invite link right there in the description. I hang out with people. We play games together. We do like just watch parties of shows and movies. I just generally like to hang out with my fans in there. It's a fun place, so consider joining. And of course, finally, if you've got the money for it, you don't need it for anything else, and you just don't know what to do with it, you can always support me over on my channel here, as this is my full-time job, and I always appreciate donations if you can afford them. You can donate to me on my website, xanderhal.com/live, or through YouTube, Twitch, or Streamlabs. But no matter how you support my content, whether it be through a like, a comment, a view, or even a financial donation, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. God damn, what a clean outro that was. Holy shit. Leave nothing but a trail of fucking poop? Jesus Christ, Torgo's hand. What are you talking about? Yay, transphobic watch party alert. Gotta love dunking on Michael Knowles. Hell yeah. We dunking out here. The right always talks about how they're logical and rational, but all their beliefs come from a magic book. True! They literally have a fucking magic book that they read from that dictates their beliefs. He goes into abortion later in the video. I wish I was joking. I'm not interested in that. I feel like we got the most that we're gonna get out of that right then and there. But thank you, Summerstar. Torgo's hand, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Caesar. Says Michael Knowles looks like every single generic bad guy in a mediocre Hallmark holiday movie. True? Yeah, he kind of does. He just looks like a snooty, evil, like, con man, like, businessy type, you know what I mean? Like, he looks like the kind of guy that denies that... Sagittari Uwus. Holy fucking shit. Thank you immensely for the $120 donation. Holy shit. Thank you so goddamn much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. MVP moment right there. Honestly, MVP moment. And yes, that was a media share video, and we will be watching media share at the end of the stream. So if you guys do want to send in media share videos and you want to help contribute to the Sonic onesie stream goal, where once we hit $1,000 on there, I will buy a Shadow the Hedgehog onesie online and do a full stream wearing it and never once acknowledge the fact that I'm wearing it, or respond to any messages acknowledging that I'm wearing it, or even like just no reaction whatsoever. It's just one day I start my stream, I'm wearing the Shadow the Hedgehog onesie, and I stream like I normally am, and I never once acknowledge it, and that's the joke. That's how I'm going to do it. So yeah, if you guys want to help contribute to that, just like Sagittarius that did, well, they just took a big chunk out of the goal, so we're even closer than we were before. So if that doesn't make you want to help contribute, then I don't know what does. I don't know what could. What's it, 674? Ba-boom. There we go. Xanderhal, isn't that what Quartering tried to do with his dumb Sonic hat, lol? Maybe, I don't know, something static. One of my fans recommended that I do this little dono goal thing, and I thought it'd be funny. So, I decided we'd do it. Okay. Next. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's time to get serious, chat, because this next topic isn't exactly a laughing matter. I'm glad we got 200 viewers for this, because it's about to get serious. Ooh. All right. Feel free to donate, of course, during the segment. It's always appreciated. No, you didn't, Sherry. No, we're doing the school shooting topic first. Has Zan already given his thoughts on Destiny wearing Vosh's clothes meme? Should I actually respond to that? You know what? Honestly, if it's shameless, should I respond? Should I, like? I guess you guys did say to be more shameless. I mean, if you guys want it, if you guys want me to like give my watch these like drama bait clips and then like give my thoughts on it and just kind of like feed into the meme, I guess I can. That shit is funny. It was literally what I woke up to this morning, Vermin. What I woke up to this morning was a clip of Vosh watching Destiny, and Destiny is saying that he's been watching Vosh's content and apparently he's wearing gloves now, even though he was wearing, because he's cold. I don't know what to deal with. I think he was like drunk and his fingers were cold, so he put on some gloves, even though the rest of his body wasn't cold. I don't know what like the thing was there. Yeah, sometimes your hands get cold, but the rest of your body doesn't. I mean, you guys have a front row seat to that every day. Your boy Zan literally will be sweating. I will literally sweat like crazy on my upper body here. Like my armpits will be dripping. Like I'll lift my arm and you guys will be able to see like drops of sweat coming down, and they'll be like, my back will be wet, but then my legs are cold, so I've always got a blanket on them. Because yeah, certain parts of your body maintain temperature different than other parts of your body, you know? My core, like my torso, maintains heat like crazy and gets really, really hot and sweaty, but my legs don't really circulate as well, and so they get kind of cold. Flowers? Yeah, it's my mom's blanket. She brought it over earlier and left it here, so I decided to use it. Zan, what is your understanding of Satanism? There's a few different kinds, like old school Anton Lavey, or Livey, I think it was pronounced, or the new Satanist chat. I think the new Satanist thing is more so like what I'm familiar with. I don't know about any of the old school shit, because I'm not exactly old school. I'm 22 years old, but yeah. Xanderhal Adderall was fucking with his blood circulation when he upped to 20 milligrams, and it's hitting winter here. It was a medicine issue, and now he's down to 10 milligrams again. It stopped. It was a medicine issue. I don't know why. That makes it sound like even shittier that Destiny was like making memes about that. Was that it was some medication issue? Like, I don't know. Destiny is definitely like, I'd be flattered, frankly. Like, if I was in Vosh's place and Destiny was like ridiculously obsessed with me going after me, I'd be flattered. I'd be annoyed after a while, undoubtedly. The flattery would probably wear off pretty quickly, but and be replaced with annoyance and frankly just embarrassment and pity and annoyance. But I'd be flattered at first because it'd be like, the YouTuber or the streamer that kind of inspired me to do what I'm doing, is now derangedly obsessed with me and literally would probably suck my dick just for a debate with me. Like, I don't know. That would be a good feeling. I don't know. Evil Destiny be like, let's not watch Vosh's VODs for hours, guys. Let's, it's getting a little weird. True. Destiny was like, he started wearing gloves now. When he did it once and hasn't since, it's very strange to focus on, especially when Vosh knew it looked dumb. Yeah, he's started wearing gloves now thing, as though this is like the start of some new trend. Yeah. Oh, God. I hope he's okay. I hope it's not like a brain tumor or something. It might be. I think it's possible. It's the only way to explain why his head is so much bigger than his body. Because judging off of his takes, it's not that his brain is big, it's that he's got a tumor in there somewhere, making his head bigger. All right. Whew.
Welcome to capitalism, my dude.
Oh my God, we're just about to read about a school shooting. Jesus. Can't we have some fun here? Jeez. Matt Banks, thanks for the tier 2 sub, says, you gotta watch the clips of Michael Knowles failing to act. Those exist? Really? Well, Matt Banks, you'll have to toss those over to me. Those sound pretty interesting and embarrassing for him. But thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very kind of you, my friend. That puts us at 684, which I'm going to have to probably put us on manually. Boom. There we go. All right. It's time. We got to talk about the Oxford High shooting. It's important. It's important for reasons. All right, this is a serious segment, okay? Or at least it's going to start serious, because we are, of course, beginning on a fairly sad topic. It is, of course, a school shooting, the Oxford High School shooting, to be more specific, and that is, of course, a very tragic event. But I'm not going to be so much talking about the school shooting itself and the details around that event, more so about the coverage of that event, because I saw some clips of it on Twitter last night, and it just blew me away at how many bad media takes and just weird decisions in coverage that have been made around this story have been. It's really, really weird. You guys will see for yourselves soon. Just stick around and watch, and you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, CNN. School district releases details of key events leading up to Michigan shooting. Days after a 15-year-old student allegedly killed 4 classmates at a Michigan high school, the district's superintendent has requested an independent investigation into the incident, the deadliest school shooting at a U.S. K-12 campus since May 2018. Ethan Crumbley is accused of carrying out Tuesday's shooting at Oxford High School in suburban Detroit and faces a slew of charges as an adult, including terrorism and first-degree murder, among others. His lawyers entered a not guilty plea during his arraignment Wednesday. His parents, James and Jennifer Crumbley, were also each charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with their son's alleged action. The shooting claimed the lives of Madison Baldwin, 17, Tate Myers, 16, Hannah St. Juliana, 14, and Justin Schilling, 17, authorities said. On Sunday, Tim Thorne, who heads the Oxford Community Schools district, detailed in a letter the school's account of several key events leading up to the shooting. It's critically important to the victims, our staff, and our entire community that a full and transparent accounting be made. To that end, I've asked for a third-party investigation be conducted so we leave no stone unturned, including any and all interaction the student had with staff and students, Throne wrote in the letter addressed to the Oxford community. Here, let me get a drink of water here. Reading aloud really parches my mouth. I'm sorry, guys. The day before the shooting. On Monday, a teacher saw the suspect looking at photos of ammunition on his cell phone during class, which prompted a meeting with a counselor and another staff member. During that discussion, the student told them that he and his mother had recently gone to a shooting range and that shooting sports are a family hobby, Throne wrote in the letter. The school tried to reach the student's mother that day, but didn't hear back until the following day when his parents confirmed the student's story, Thorne said. After school officials reached out to Jennifer Crumbley regarding her son searching the web for ammunition, she texted him saying, "Lol, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught," prosecutors have said. Whew! The morning of the shooting. Then on Tuesday, the day of the shooting, a teacher alerted school counselors and the dean of students to concerning drawings and written statements of the student had created, according to the letter. He was immediately removed from the classroom and taken to a guidance counselor's office, Throne explains. The student told a school counselor that the drawing was part of a video game he was designing and informed counselors that he planned to pursue video game design as a career, Throne said. Video game design? Hey, chat, are you guys starting to feel a little nostalgic? I'm talking 2008, 2007 nostalgia. I'm talking old school, like OG fighting against like boomers against violent video games days of the internet. Are you guys starting to feel it again? Because you guys should start to feel it pretty fucking hard, because it's going to get even crazier as we go along, because the coverage of the story is leaning really hard back into the classic violent video games are making our kids into school shooters. We're going right back in, guys. We're going right back to it. The Jack Thompson days are coming back, guys. I'm telling you. A Democrat is the president. There's no reason to blame it on far-right extremism anymore. It doesn't get the clicks it used to. Now they're going to start using video games again, Democrat and Republican alike. Following that discussion, the student stayed in the office for an hour and a half as school staff called his parents and waited for them to arrive to the school. The letter noted. While waiting, the student said he was concerned about missing his homework assignments and requested his science homework, which he then worked on while in the office, the letter said. At no time did counselors believe the student might harm others based on his behavior, responses, and demeanor, which appeared calm, Throne said. Upon the parents' arrival, the school counselors asked the student specific probing questions about his potential for self-harm or harm towards others, Throne said. The answers he provided led counselors to again conclude he did not intend to committing either self-harm or harming to others, according to the letter. School counselors told the parents they must seek counseling for their son within 48 hours. Otherwise, the school would contact Child Protective Services, Throne wrote. When asked to take their child home for the rest of the day, Throne said the student's parents flatly refused, leaving their son behind to return to work. And because the student had no prior disciplinary actions on his record, school counselors decided to allow him to return to his class, rather than send him to what they thought would be an empty home, Throne explained. While we understand this decision has caused anger, confusion, and prompted understandable questioning, the counselors made a judgment based on their professional training and clinical experience and did not have all the facts we now know, he said. Throne noted the decision to send the student back to class was not shared with the principal or assistant principal. And that was the moment that caused it. Right then and there, if the parents had come and picked up their kid, a school shooting could have been prevented that day. But they didn't. And I think you guys, for those of you guys that have a brain, I think you guys are probably starting to figure out what the deal is here. Karen McDonald, the Oakland County prosecutor who is leading the case, has said Crumbley allegedly had the gun used in the shooting in his backpack during the meeting with school officials and his parents. In his letter, Throne said he does not know whether or not the gun was in the student's backpack, as it has not been confirmed by law enforcement to our knowledge, nor by our investigation at this time. The alleged shooter started firing a gun during passing time between classes with hundreds of students when hundreds of students were in the hallway transitioning from one classroom to the other on Tuesday, Throne said. Before the shooter was able to walk a short distance to enter the main hallway, students and staff had already entered classrooms, locked doors, erected makeshift barricades, and locked down or fled according to their training, Throne explained. The suspect was not able to gain access to a single classroom. An initial review of videos of the shooting shows that staff and students' response to the shooter was efficient, exemplary, and definitively prevented further deaths and injuries, Throne said. Well, that's good to hear. Parents pled not guilty to the charges related to the school shooting, of course, and that's the end of the article. We don't need to really read about that. Actually, we are going to read about it because I think it's important. Parents pled not guilty to charges related to school shooting. Crumbley and his parents spent Saturday night in the same Oakland County jail, but were kept separated. James and Jennifer Crumbley pleaded not guilty to the involuntary manslaughter charges during an arraignment Saturday morning. The court appearance came after authorities had spent hours searching for them, a manhunt that began when they failed to show up to a scheduled arraignment Friday. Police said the couple was found in a Detroit warehouse early Saturday morning, but their attorneys said they intended to turn themselves in. During the parents' arraignment, prosecutors alleged they allowed their son free access to the gun used in the shooting, but one of the parents' attorneys, Shannon Smith, said the gun was locked. When the prosecution is stating that this child had free access to a gun, that is absolutely not true, Smith said. This court is going to see there is far more going on than what the court has been made aware of. Prosecutors have said James Crumbley bought the gun his son allegedly used in the shooting, a 9mm Sig Sauer SP 2022 semi-automatic pistol. My lips are so dry I can't even talk because my lips keep getting stuck together on every word. I'm sorry, guys. Reading aloud really dries out my mouth. I don't know why. Just got my new beauty today. Big SAR, 9mm with hard eyes emoji, McDonald said. Jennifer Crumbley also posted about the gun on social media, calling it his new Christmas present, McDonald continued. An Oakland County judge set bonds for James and Jennifer Crumbley at $500,000 each. Damn, $1 million to get them out of prison. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and, I think, when we consider the fact that this kid grew up in, Detroit and his parents look like this, and he had ready access to guns, and also had, violent ideations, I think it's pretty obvious what motivated this shooting. But, of course, you have to understand, guys, we're literally going back in time. The whole political discourse is actually resetting as we speak, and we're going back in time and looping. It's like a loop over and over and over again, the same shit over and over. So let's go ahead and take a look at this little bit of coverage from this story and just revel in the times that we're living in.
One post from Ethan Crumbley declares, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. See you tomorrow, Oxford." The quotation can be found in a gory video game.
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Oh, God. Yeah, so... Yeah. So... Yeah. We're really going back in time to the old days, huh? Oh, and of course, Rising really having a normal one as well. This video is I don't know what the fuck happened to Rising. I thought it was dog shit when it was Crystal Ball and Sagar and Jetty, but I don't know who the fuck they got replaced with, but they're somehow even worse. And this clip, I shit you not, is going to blow you away. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, a 15-year-old white person, Kim Iverson. Kim Iverson. She sounds familiar. Kim Iverson? Where have I heard that name before? What? I think I remember hearing Kim Iverson's a dumb fuck. Oh, I know who Kim Iverson is. She's the dumb fuck that I think God, this would have been like right around the time I moved into this apartment, over a year ago now. She was the one who didn't she debate? Yeah, she debated Destiny. I remember. I listened to her debate with Destiny while I was putting together my desk that I'm literally streaming with right now in this room. It was around the time I first moved in here. God, jeez. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's a real big dumb fuck, like class reductionist. Basically, like, I wouldn't be surprised. She's just a full-on Nazgul. Like, she's probably just a Nazi, but yeah. Anyway, she's on Rising now, and we all know how Rising can be. So basically, a lot of the coverage of the Oxford shooting has shown pictures of the shooter from like his old YouTube videos where he was like a little kid who was like 11 or 12. Like, they're showing a lot of pictures of him from when he was like a cute little kid, because he looks like a deranged little murderer in his mugshot. So that's what they've been using a lot. And obviously this isn't something that happens when like a black kid gets arrested or whatever for committing a crime. In that case, it's always the mugshot in the photo. And this isn't obviously like only like a little white kid could get this type of treatment from the media. And I don't think you got
bad financial decisions. Ahoy. Anyways, oil or something. 69 funny number. Sonic the Hedgehog is the channel mascot something or other.
Thank you, Sagittarius. That's so kind of you. Thank you so goddamn much. That is so fucking generous. I really, really appreciate that. We'll get to reading that right after the segment. Thank you. Yeah, you are not going to believe how this Rising clip, or how Kim Iverson in this Rising clip manages to twist this. It is going to blow your mind. It is going to be the most unintuitive shit you've ever seen. But first, I got to juice up. Oh, never mind. Way too quiet.
Look at the photos of Ethan Crumbly people on social media and some media outlets are using. He's now 15, and yet they chose this angelic-looking photo from about when he was 10. What is the purpose of this when there are several other photos, like his mugshot, that could have been shown instead? This same sort of tactic is used in reverse against black perpetrators and even victims. Rather than use their school photo of them smiling and looking like good kids, they use the meanest looking, most aggressive photo they can find on social media to portray them as villains. They attempt to portray them as people who either obviously would commit the heinous crime they did or victims who deserved it. They do this to placate a certain bias and mindset that the audience already holds, and the same looks to be happening in this case. Showing Crumbly as this innocent-looking angelic white kid is intended to stoke fear and support a narrative that white people, no matter how nice they look, are domestic terrorists who we should all be afraid of.
Like, listen, guys. I'm not saying that I'm in favor of eugenics, okay? I'm not saying that I'm a eugenics supporter now. What I am saying is that perhaps you have to be born a certain level of deficient in order to be able to say all the things that she just said and then still say the last thing she said. It's like the wallet, it's like the Patrick and Rayman wallet meme, only it's her with herself in her own head, and she's both Rayman and Patrick. Wait, we actually have a Rayman emote now? Are you fucking shitting me? That's dope. Yeah, this is your wallet, yeah. Literally in her own head with herself is the argument that's gone back and forth there. It is so bizarre to me that someone can be exposed to all the information that she just listed and then to come to the conclusion that she did. There must be, like, listen, all right, eugenics might be the only option, all right? I'm just saying. My mind is significantly more open to it now than it was before. But only for conservatives, okay? Conservatives are banned from having sex ever unless it's with me and their MILFs. Like MTG. Or who's that new MILF crazy lady in like Congress or something? What's her name with the glasses? She kind of looks like Lauren Boebert. Oh God, I would sacrifice everything for Lauren Boebert, guys. I don't think you guys realize it. I'm down bad today. All right, so I'd sacrifice it all, chat. I hate you, man. I'm sorry, Vermin. I didn't know you were here. Vermin's always here for my most down bad moments. My most embarrassing moments in chat. And they're always just like, God damn it, Zan. But yeah, pretty insane coverage of this story. The fact that they attributed that quote to Fallout New Vegas, absolutely just tickles me pink. I love that. That I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I love it. Wash was right. You are the male equivalent of those girls who write letters to serial killers. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I am kind of like that. I basically am. Yeah. Nah, yeah, fuck, I'm no different. God, the incels really, like, incels would simultaneously simp for a woman that would, like, murder them while also calling dudes simps for, like, subbing to Twitch streamers. Very bizarre. Your brain is mush, bro? Mine is right now. Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I forced myself to wake up early today because I'm a responsible boy and I had to stream. Do you know Jan from The Office? No, I don't. I know like they're both the same picture meme. I know that. I think that might be Jan from I've never seen The Office. I've only seen the memes from like the internet. Jan from The Office is hot. Is she? Hold on. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see. Jan from The Office. Oh, yeah, no, she's a MILF. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Alrighty then. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so pretty crazy coverage around this whole shooting thing, huh? Do you guys think we're actually going to get sent back in time, basically, full loop back to when, like, the whole moral panic was over video games? Again, like violent video games are the new moral panic. Can we go back to that? Because I would love for it to just be almost entirely gaming-centric political discourse all the time. I would feel so in my element if it was nothing but gaming-related political discourse. It'd be amazing. I hope something about Hightail pisses off reactionaries so that I get an excuse to do a political segment involving Hightail. Oh, Insane Blondes are pretty hot, Vermin. Insane Blondes are pretty damn hot. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty high up on the list. Well, I gotta manually change the 784. 784. There we go. Technically, I'm an Insane Blonde now, huh? Just so you know, 1,200 seconds is the max share on Streamlabs. Really? 1,200 seconds? Isn't that like $600? Right? Maybe 300? Because it's $1 for 30 seconds. No, so it'd have to be... No, yeah, so it'd be 600. 20 minutes is $120. Okay, so 120 is the max? Oh, okay, 120 is the max. I think that's fine. I think media shares being capped at 120 is fine. I am become SpongeBob, destroyer of the chum bucket. Of Chumbuck. All right, guys. Cherry, edit out all the weird fucking stun locks and whatnot in the end there. I'm sure you can chisel some good content out of that segment. Anyway, guys, If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. It helps the video out a lot. And of course, if you want to see more from me and you want to keep watching my content and you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon and turning on all notifications so YouTube actually tells you whenever I go live or upload a new video, because they just won't otherwise. You gotta ring that bell and turn on all notifications. And of course, if you want to see more from me, my social media is all linked down below in the description, including my Instagram, my Twitch, my Twitter, and of course my Discord. And if you want to support me financially, as this is my full-time job and it's always very much appreciated, you can always support me by donating on my website, xanderhal.com/live, or through YouTube, Streamlabs, or Twitch. But no matter how you support me, whether it be through a like, a comment, a view, or even a financial donation, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Sheesh! Clean segment. Now, I thought it would be very appropriate to leave in you Coomer posting in a vid about a shooting. You can leave, I mean, some of the funnies in. If it's funny, leave it in. If it's funny, make it even funnier by incorporating edits into it, if anything. But, yeah. Yeah, Frog Gang Alert. I do have an Instagram. It's linked down below in the description of the stream. Check out my Instagram. Or actually, I think I can drop a link to it right now in the chat. For those of you guys that don't know, yes, I do in fact have an Instagram account. And yes, you should go follow it. And yes, I do post cock there regularly. So if you guys want to see my cock, you just got to go to my Instagram and go follow that so you guys can see my cock and balls. Really, really nice Instagram here. Highly recommend that you guys go follow it and make number go up. Make number go up. Finstazan, yeah. No, unfortunately, my cock has only been posted one place on the internet, and it has not gone public. But listen, guys, I'll tell all of you this, okay? If somebody ever released like my dick pics and then like publicly said these are Xanderhal's dick pics, I would own up to them being my dick pics. So rest assured that you would know. The best picture of Xanderhal? What is this? Bro, like, this post made me depressed. This post made me so depressed because never in my life have I been so close but so far to seeing so many women compliment my appearance. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I'm a man, and anytime a man gets a compliment from a woman on, like, their appearance, it basically sticks with them forever. Like, they literally never forget about it. Like, it'll literally keep them up at night thinking about it. Like the phone meme, kind of. Yeah, this meme, like, these replies, I think I almost cried. I think I, like, teared up a little bit. Oh, wait, these are unrelated. But yeah, if you go down into the replies, you can see what I'm talking about. Pretty hot, not gonna lie. What the fuck? He's hot. Girl Zan may be cute, but Zan is cute already. Thank you. Rats on No Evil Star.
Comforted. I want mommy. I want milk. I want to be held. I want to be comforted.
Time to force Fem Zam. I'm going feral. No, we're not doing it. Dude, I'm going to be honest. Fem Zan isn't even that hot. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I probably wouldn't. Maybe I would. I don't know. I wouldn't, like, if I attempted to fuck Fem Zan and then she said no, I wouldn't be too broken up about it. I'm going to be honest, guys. Would it be masturbation or incest, guys? Masturbation or incest? That's what I'm curious. Which one would it be? I agree, Vermin. It can't be incest because it's not, no one's related. Well, I guess technically you're related because you're you, but still. Would you have mostly the same DNA? Mostly because looks don't matter to your looks don't matter to girls, so it makes more sense. I know, yeah, that's true. Not my proudest fap. Chat, what would you say your, like, least proud fap is? Like, were you just, like, you, like, if you dig back, like, the fap you try to forget that you even did. What's your most shameless, like, just most shameful fap? Zonton parodies? Well, I've nutted to plenty of Zonton parodies. Those aren't like embarrassing or regretful faps. What the fuck? Those are great. Everyone loves Zonton parodies. Jesus. Byzantine erotica? The XJ9 one? Oh. Keith Indir. I like how we just did the SpongeBob fucking how tough are you meme. We just did the SpongeBob how tough are you. How shameful was it? I watched a Zontan video. That's not very shameful. The XJ9 one. Right away, sir. Who fapped to farts? Yeah, has anyone ever fapped to farts in here? I haven't. Not yet. Maybe one day. My grandma bought me French dip for lunch. Jesus, Dante Asai. I wish my grandma was alive. Way to fucking rub that into the chat here. Jesus Christ. Dick. I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. I love you, okay? Don't worry. I love you, buddy. Don't be sad. Not gonna lie, done it to do a donut once. Sagittari Ooze, are you telling me you fucked a donut? Are you telling me you came on and or fucked a donut? No, masturbated to one? How do you masturbate to a donut? Just the hole? Fuck, that's pretty down bad. That might be more down bad than I've ever been. I don't think I've ever nutted to like an inanimate object before. Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'd rip any fucking donut that you tried to give me, okay? I have a friend who came on an Oreo and ate it. I'm gonna ban you from my chat for having told me that. I really want to ban you for like even letting me know. I've masturbated to a statue of Aphrodite. Well, we've all done that, but you know, like I'm talking about weird shit. Come on, guys. Is this really like the worst you guys can dig? Come on. I ate Play-Doh one time. I like how I've completely moved off from like shameful like jerking off to just I ate Play-Doh once. I shit myself twice in my life, guys. I've shit myself as an adult twice, okay? Well, not as an adult. I actually haven't shit myself as an adult, but as not a child, I've shit myself twice. I shit myself once when I was in 6th grade, and I shit myself once when I was like 15, okay? And both times, well, actually, I didn't shit myself twice. I almost shit myself the second time. I forgot I actually didn't end up shitting myself, though I came pretty close. So only once, but still, all right? We've done more embarrassing things than that. Come on. I have shit myself at work once. Yeah, we've all shat ourselves at least once. Like sometimes it happens. What literally like it might be one of my top 5 favorite things about streaming is never having to worry about being stuck at work and getting diarrhea and just not knowing what to do and being stuck in that situation. I'm always home. It's so rare that I could be in a circumstance where I somehow get diarrhea and it's a bad situation and I'm far from a toilet. It just never happens. That's one of my favorite things about streaming is that like no fucking danger. I once cried in a Target. I wonder if a streamer has ever shit themselves on stream. Hassan did once. Don't you guys remember Brownout Piker? Poo Poo Piker? Because he shit himself back in, like, I think it was 2019. He cut out his stream, and he came back, and he said that he had a brownout. And from then on, poo-poo piker. I mean, he ended stream to do it at least. Like, he knew it was coming, and, you know, he was fast enough to at least end his stream. Send me a link? Sure. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. Poo Poo Piker is a series of brownouts.
TYT, I'm doing a story on this asylum. It says some stuff about 9/11 that got taken out of context. Okay, I'll be on my way.
He shit himself every time here, by the way. He's just going through so many pairs of pants. What game is this?
Where are all the women? Don't do it. Hey, I'm with TYT. Nope, never mind.
There was a cock there. Alright. Yeah, it's Hassan Piker shitting himself. Where's the original video? Oh, here it is. Is this it? I'm trying to find the original.
Ugh. Nasty. And I say this as someone who fucking eats ass. Most chocolate eaten in 1 minute since broken? Yeah, I could break this shit. That's what people who love to eat ass look like.
That was good. Addressing Vosh's allegation. What the fuck? Is this new?
You can all say
what's auto playing? Oh, June 20. What? Why is YouTube shilling me drama content from like a year ago? YouTube. No. No, YouTube. No. No money for you. Do the Destiny gloves clip now? Oh god, you're right. I do have to react to that, don't I? Please record so I can upload tomorrow. I really don't want to rip the Twitch VOD, Lamau. Oh, of course I'm going to record. Don't worry, Jerry. I got you. Chad, I paid almost half of this dono goal, please. True. Sagittari Uwus has been fucking fighting for their life out here, okay? Hold on. I'm trying to find this video. Does anyone have, like, a clip to it? Does anyone have the clip just on hand? Oh, wait. Oh, here's Vaughn. Okay, we'll watch this then, I guess. Dude, it's so bizarre to me how wild Destiny's pursuit of Vosh has been. Like, I get they've had disagreements and stuff, but it seems really, really weird how particularly invested in going after Vosh Destiny is, especially at this current juncture. Because, like, last I recall, wasn't the whole thing like, I never want to speak to him again, I don't want anything to do with it? Wasn't that like what Destiny was saying not too long ago? It just seems really weird, but people keep telling me to watch this clip because apparently there's something I can say about it that will be worth saying. I've already seen this clip. My girlfriend showed it to me off stream, but chat really wanted me to watch it. Maybe we'll upload this on the second channel because this is like perfect second channel content. But it's Vosh on his stream watching... Actually, hold on. Wait. Thank God for this. Am I right, chat? Yep. There we go. Such a good idea to add that little thing so that my chat can stick out and not look all fucked up overlapping over other streamers' chats. It's so useful. Anyway, it's Vosh watching a clip on his subreddit that someone posted of Destiny reveals his new plan to book smarts that he's totally going to own Vosh. He's going to meticulously catalog Vosh's wardrobe so he can dress up like him while watching his content. Absolutely top tier shit. What's I mean, I don't know if there's much else to say, but I guess I'll play it.
I'm curious how far I can take that before rhetorically I look obsessed versus him just getting madder and madder. But I almost am okay taking some of the rhetorical hits. So for instance, he started...
Rhetorically, Destiny's looked obsessed for like a few weeks now, at least to me. From everything that I've seen it, like literally... I still like am subbed to Destiny on YouTube and follow him on Twitch. I see what he's live and I see what the titles of his streams are. They always pop up in my recommended. They always have something to do with Vosh in the title. It's like his go-to whenever he has nothing else to do is always, let's go watch a bunch of Vosh videos and say nothing until he says something that I disagree with or anything that I can construe as being disagreed with, right? It's really bizarre. I've checked in on his streams and seen it. It's really bad content. It's just not appealing to me. Destiny got so unhinged, it's crazy. He really did. Hey, Delaney, welcome. Good to have you here. It's been a while.
He started wearing gloves on stream because he said he was cold and he's in a t-shirt, but it's his house and he's wearing gloves. And so I had this idea today. I was like, dude, what if I went through Vosh's videos and I slowly started collecting like his wardrobe, and then every time he streamed, I could just go and dress up in Vosh's outfit and then cover his videos in the same outfit. That would be funny. And I know for a fact, now some people would call me obsessed, but I know he would get super triggered and he would lose his mind over it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I would lose my mind over it.
Like, what? Like, what level of obsession do you have to be at where you're... Okay, I'm sorry, but this is so beyond the fucking pale. It's bizarre. This is, like, almost out of character. He just thinks it's funny, but okay. Well, wait, Destiny does? Or... Well, I know, like, Vosh thinks it's funny, but, like, the thing... I'm more so concerned for Destiny. Like, how fucking upset does Destiny have to be that he's this obsessed that he would literally, for even as a joke, no, Vosh would just think it's funny. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah, that's what I would think. I just think it's like weird and funny, but yeah, that would never, nobody would get upset by that. Like nobody would ever get upset by that. Like, I would feel flattered if the streamer that I looked up to, that upon my rise as a YouTuber myself ended up kind of falling into becoming a deranged, unhinged, unlikable douchebag that has just generally people just generally have a much lower opinion of on the internet nowadays than they used to, and is now like so obsessed with me individually that they're going to, like, as a joke even dress exactly as I do. Like, that would flatter me at least a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, but he should buy the clothes in exactly Vosh's size. Because I like to my parents always used to buy clothes way too big for me, so it always looked like when I was wearing shirts I was wearing a dress, and I kind of want to imagine, I just kind of want to see Destiny walking around looking like that. Although nowadays Vosh has lost a lot of weight, so he's a lot fitter. But like one of his old shirts, you know, just like Destiny walking around looking like a fucking child, looking like he's wearing hand-me-downs from Goodwill.
I know. It almost does feel like a parody. Like, it feels like a joke I would make, right? You know, I'd be like, well, the next thing Destiny will do is he'll start copying my outfits to get my attention. But, you know, yeah, my only request is that if he does this, he has to buy my clothes at the sizes that I've bought them, so they can look like he's wearing his boyfriend's clothing.
Wait, he made... Aw.
That would be...
That's how you know. Great minds think alike, chat. Great minds think alike.
If you're going to be authentic, right, you know? So the gloves look like oven mitts, and he's wearing like a dress of a shirt and stuff. And the pants...
I do think it's hilarious that Destiny said that he started wearing gloves on stream. That was actually something that, like... This is something that I've seen really common with, like either woke scolds or conservatives that really hate my content. Usually with woke scolds, where like I'll do a one-off thing on stream one day that'll piss them off, and then they'll say, Xan has started doing this thing. It's really weird. Like, one time they got a clip of me from like a year before I saw on Twitter once, and I got like 300 likes. There was a clip of me from like 2019, and this was from 2021. This was just a couple months ago. It was a clip of me saying the R slur from 2019, and then they took the clip, and you can literally see like my browser or my little bar. Like, when I stream, you guys can see the time. You guys can see the date and time on my computer. So like basically every video and stream that I do is time-stamped basically, so you guys know when it was done. And they quote tweeted it and said, Xan has started saying the R slur on stream again. And I responded and I said, this clip is from 2019. It's been 2 years. And they said, that's too recent. It's not been long enough. I was just like, well, I haven't said it on... Okay, all right, yeah, normal behavior. Destiny's doing the exact same, like, thing, right? Where you attribute, like, some wacky thing a streamer... Like, I don't know, I've seen people do this with streamers they don't like, where, like, a streamer does a wacky thing on stream for a one-off, and then, like, people who don't like that streamer will, like, just try to twist that as being some, like, regular thing they do. I don't know. I've seen it done before, and it just... It's weird. It's definitely weird.
Sort of slipping down, yes.
True.
Do you see Destiny's meltdown on Twitter yesterday? Yeah, him mocking Doe for the attempted... Like, he... Like, on Thanksgiving Day, like, 20 tweets, 30, like, just...
Really?
Going off, everyone's crazy but me, you're all terminally online socialists, you've attempted suicide, blah, blah, blah. And
Jesus Christ, I didn't even pay attention to Twitter. I was at my mom's house. I didn't even have my phone with me, so I wasn't even paying attention to Twitter on Thanksgiving. I was too busy getting nice and fat and watching TV. So I guess Destiny was having a good time being deranged. I don't know. I think it's like, do we watch the whole? Do you guys want me to watch the whole video? I know I've turned this like 1 minute and 37 seconds of clip into 8 minutes of content so far. Do you guys? Yeah, it was so bad. You want me to watch more? Is there more to, like, see? Or is it just that? Destiny was busy losing it. You didn't see logs. He deleted all of his tweets after. No, I haven't. I didn't even hear about it, Vermin. I was like, for most of Thanksgiving, I was offline for the most part. I think I streamed on my phone, and then immediately my phone died. And so I packed up, and me and Lonnie went and had Thanksgiving dinner with my mom. And then I was like, asleep, and by then I imagine the tweets were deleted, so I didn't even catch any of that. No, I was not around for that. I was too busy doing Thanksgiving things, which Destiny clearly was not busy doing.
then eventually he deleted all of his tweets and just posted Happy Thanksgiving. The picture of mental health himself. I hope when he does finally have a mental break, they send a social worker to his door, not a cop, for his sake. I know it'll be scary, but it'll be better for him in the long term. Why didn't you mention Destiny during your conflict?
That was good. All right, that's enough. I feel weird watching other streamers' content for too long if I'm not criticizing them. It just feels weird to me. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't care. I know you guys wanted me to watch the whole thing, but it just feels weird to me watching other streamers' content unless there's something there for me to dissect. Okay, if it's just me agreeing, I like the dunking on Destiny more so than the just then watching like Vash's response afterwards, because I mean, yeah, you can probably imagine what his response will be. Just nod. Yeah, it's just me nodding the whole time, like, yeah, Destiny's acting pretty unhinged. Yeah, no, he's really lost it, hasn't he? Whew. What's he doing right now? Is he live? I'm really curious. Oh, he's not. Wow, that's a surprise. Melina's live though, with more viewers than he usually has. We're moving to Miami, 45-hour drive. Wait, what? Wait, Destiny is moving to Miami?
It's getting dark. Yeah, all the lamps are gone.
Dude, Destiny's gonna fucking despise Florida so much. It's gonna be so fucking funny. Oh my god. If Destiny and Melina are actually moving to Florida, you guys... Oh god. Listen, I tried streaming as a Floridian, okay? Granted, Destiny's fucking loaded, so we can afford an industrial tier central AC system and just the top of the line in regards of to houses and apartments, but Jesus Christ. Whew. Streaming in Florida is not fun. The humidity, the heat, literally in Florida, your central AC breaks down at least once a year, every summer, because the humidity is too much for it. Your AC will literally break once a year, and you'll have no AC in the hot, humid Florida summer, and you'll have to call someone to come out and repair it, or repair it yourself, or God forbid, it's just like literally every year anyway. Even if it doesn't break, you have to refill the coolant, so you have to do that anyway. It's just such a pain in the ass. It's like he visits your old house in Florida. Like, imagine he ends up buying my old house in Florida one day. Suburban hellscape with expensive housing and energy bills. Not really in Florida. It's not too expensive. I think cost of living in Florida is quite a bit cheaper than it would be here. Like, guys, if I was making the same amount of money as I'm making now, and I was single living in like a studio apartment in Florida, I would have so much spare income, it wouldn't even be funny. Like, I could afford, probably for $600 to $700 a month, I could have gotten a one bed, or I could have probably gotten a 2-bed, 1-bath apartment in Florida for $600 to $800, maybe $1,000 at most a month in the area that I came from. But I specifically wanted to get out of Florida, so yeah. Yeah. He's driving to Miami, I think. Well, I'm sure that'll be a fun road trip. Hopefully it gets his mind off of Vosh, and maybe a new change of scenery moving across the country will help him in some way with his whole thing he's got going on right now, I guess, because there's no way he's in a good mental place. Like, I'm not gonna like armchair psychoanalyze. I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm just gonna say nobody who's in a good place is behaving in the way that he's been behaving. I don't believe it. It's really worth it to not live in a shithole if you can afford it. Yeah, Somniostatic. Like, living in a nice area, even if it does cost a lot of money, does have its upsides. More so than you would think, right? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps the video out a lot. And of course, if you want to see more from me, this will of course be on my second channel, Only Xans. Please consider subscribing and ring the bell icon as to turn on all notifications. And of course, follow my main channels as well. Subscribe to it, link in the description, to my main channel, and subscribe and ring the bell icon there. And of course, follow my social media link down below. And if you want to support me financially, you can always donate, subscribe, or gift a sub on my website, or support me on YouTube, Twitch, or Streamlabs. But no matter how you support my content, whether it be through a like, a comment, a view, or even a financial donation, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. I am pumping out so many segments today, Cherry. Hey, Lonnie, could you refill my water for me, please? I have my mug here. Show me your butthole. Oh God, I have to tell you guys a story. All right, so last night, right before bed, I decided to go to the kitchen to get some glasses of water for me and Lonnie to drink, to have like just glasses of water with ice and water in them to have next to the bed while me and Lonnie went to sleep. I can't go in the kitchen, too dangerous. Fuck, I gotta go refill my own water, guys. Let me tell the story first, because this story is why I have to refill my own water and Lonnie won't go in the kitchen. Lonnie will not go in the kitchen because last night I went out into the kitchen and I opened up the cabinet to get a cup, and for the first time in the like almost 2 years I've been living here now, I saw a cockroach inside my house. This giant fucking palmetto bug looking ass cockroach. It wasn't a palmetto bug, but it looked similar. Inside of the top drawer above our stove where we keep our glasses, and I tried to kill it, but I couldn't get to it right, and it jumped out and it fell onto the floor and climbed underneath the stove, and I couldn't get to it. So I took some Raid, and this thing like lets you shoot a super solid like beam of poison. So I just lined it up underneath the stove and I just shot a beam of poison for like 45 seconds straight back and forth from each end of the stove, and basically fumigated underneath that stove. Like, there's no way anything under that thing could possibly fucking survive. But Lonnie's so scared that she won't go into the kitchen. She calls cockroaches Babadooks. So she's been screaming all night and all day since then that she can't go in the kitchen because she's afraid of the Babadook. That's been Lonnie all since last night. To respond to this Michael Knowles tweet. Really? Okay. Guys, instead of blocking people when you get mad or just like going on with your day, when you see a tweet like this, you can literally just go like, and then do that, and then click done. There you go. Now who knows, maybe he gets fucking banned. You know? Like, there you go. Just fucking report it. Why not? Just report it. Like, for real. It's so much. It's so it's so easy just to report people when they break TOS like that. Like, it takes like 2 clicks. Yeah. Hold on. I am mad at Bard Brad. Bard Brad, are you in here right now? Are you watching the stream right now? Are you in chat? Because I have to yell at you if you are. For a thing that you replied to one of my tweets today. Are you here? No, they aren't. Okay, hold on, chat. Look at this. After watching Arcane on Netflix, I've actually wondered how effective a normal-sized human weapon or a normal human-sized weapon like Vander's cast iron gauntlets would actually be in say, a sword fight. Would you just break your own hands, or would you be able to grab a sword and punch someone really easily? And this person responded, and then Barbara Brad responded, the way they're built, they act like a shield. You physically grip them, with the static metal plate being the punching surface. Vander's gauntlets don't articulate. You can't grab anything with them like you can with Vise. This is fine. You can see it in this shot. The gloves are held and the force would be transferred up to the wrist, with any lateral force being caught by the arm. So the reason why I point out that a realistic human-sized version of this is because these would literally be tearing her arms out of her arm sockets in real life. Literally, no human being on this earth is strong enough to wield these things. There is no actual real-life living human who could actually wield these cast iron fucking gauntlets in real life. Nobody. Nobody. Even a guy in real life who looked as big as Vander couldn't wield those. You guys do realize that the choke thing that you see like Darth Vader do in like Star Wars, where he picks someone up by the throat and like picks them up in the first Star Wars, you know that's not possible to do, right? Like no human could ever be strong enough to pick up another adult. Like no adult man could ever be strong enough to pick up another adult man by the throat and lift them up like this for any prolonged period of time. The human muscles just aren't able to do that. They aren't capable of picking something up with that grip in that way, with the weight going where it's going. It's literally impossible. Plus, you'd kill them first, because the weight of their body would snap their neck. If you pick someone up by their throat for even a second, the weight of their lower body would snap their spinal cord and they'd die instantly, almost. Basically, it would be like what Thanos did to Loki at the beginning of Infinity War, but in like maybe 30 seconds, or maybe in more like 2 seconds than like 30. Nice. I'm glad you're honoring your German heritage. Thank you. I am, of course, German and not Italian, as everyone knows. What are we doing now? Oh, yeah, we're going to... Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder. All right, be right back. I gotta go refill my water, and then we're gonna get right into the Steven Crowder Change My Mind segment. So yeah, enjoy. I'll be right back. I love you all. Be safe while I'm gone. Make sure to chant. So basically, Lonnie being so terrified of cockroaches and also being pansexual gave me an idea. So like, you know how a lot of women are really, really scared of bugs? Like so scared that like they can't even attempt to muster the courage to try and kill them with like even a flip-flop from like 3 feet away. Like they really just can't do it. Well, if you have like a lesbian relationship and it's two women that are both that afraid of bugs, what are they going to do if there's a cockroach or a spider in the house? Well, that's when they call up Zan's bug removal service. And that's when you just call me up at any given hour, even if it's an emergency, and I ride in, I come and I kill the bug, you pay me, and then I leave. And basically, it would be a service for lesbians that don't like to kill bugs to hire me to kill the bugs for them at any given time, basically, in exchange for money. Like a business. I had to kill a spider once and I almost died inside, lol. It was so gross. See? Perfect clientele right there. Delaney Artist, would you have paid me $15 to kill that spider instead, or otherwise relocate said spider instead of having to kill it yourself? I bet you would have, because that is a good-ass fucking business model right there, I tell you what. Xanderhal, planning on a watch party tonight? We might watch Arcane with Ethan. We might start Arcane with Ethan. I don't know if you want to join for that. We'll probably be doing it in Ethan's Discord though. If not though, if I'm doing a watch party tonight, it'll probably be episode 2 of The Witcher. If you want to stop in for that, if Ethan's not available for Arcane, then we'll probably do episode 2 of The Witcher, Netflix Witcher show tonight if we do a watch party. But I also might not do a watch party tonight. I would inject Arcane in my veins if I could. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if Ethan wants to invite you to his server. I think he'd probably be cool with it. I don't see him not wanting to. I'm more hyped for season 2 of Arcane than I am for season 2 of The Witcher. I never thought I'd say that before watching Arcane, but like, I'm sorry. Arcane is better than the Netflix Witcher show. I'm saying it. It's better. It's better. It's a better show. It is. Now, the Witcher Netflix show is still amazing, but it's not as good as Arcane. All right. It's time. Let me get myself a nice little sip of the ice water.
Welcome to
Oh my
capitalism,
god.
my dude.
Oh my lord.
Kiza_Hey has donated $126.
Jesus Christ. Heza, hey, thank you for the extraordinarily kind and generous $126. It's extremely nice of you. Said, I've been loving these goals to get Zan to do/wear fun stuff. Yeah, as long as you guys like them, I'll keep on doing them. But thank you, Heza, hey. That was extremely, extremely kind of you. And that puts us at a unbelievable $910 out of 1,000 on the dono goal. Hey, you guys might actually hit it today. You guys might actually, if you guys push for another $90 and you guys hit the goal today, I will buy the Shadow the Hedgehog onesie tonight, and the stream will happen if we hit the goal today. So, yeah, keep them coming, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. There is a YouTube video of a duck drinking ice water. It is wholesome and would make for a good reaction video. It probably wouldn't make for a good reaction video, Summer Star. Wholesome stuff doesn't tend to do that. Will you do more Minecraft cave gaming? Oh, we will be playing more of the Minecraft new update, possibly after segments today, I think. I think we'll do a little bit of Minecraft after segments today, listen to some music, play a little bit more of the new cave update, and just hang out for a little bit after segments. If there's a debate that's happened recently worth covering, maybe we'll do it. But I'm thinking like 30 minutes to an hour of Minecraft at the end of stream. Just a little bit of just chill time at the end, especially because I do want to play more of the new cave update. Did he ever finish Minecraft story mode, Summer Star? It was so cringe. It was so cringe and so boring. I really couldn't. I'm sorry. Minecraft story mode was not great. I got through episodes like 1 and I was pushing towards the end. I really just wanted to end it. It wasn't a great game. My niece liked it. I understand the audience it's for, but, you know, like, yeah, it's like, if you're 10, you're probably going to enjoy it, but if you're, like, 22, then you're probably not. Did you finish South Park Stick of Truth? No, but we're getting pretty far into it, and we are not quitting that game. We will be finishing that one and playing through the sequel, assuming the sequel's as good as the first, or better. You think you're hot shit, don't you? I like to think so, French Fries Addicted. Maybe not hot shit, maybe like a hot cake, you know? Like, I'm not a big fan of shit. Those streams are fun. I mean, they are somniastatic. They are. You're nobody. You're literally your name is literally French Fries Addicted, and you have 9 views on your channel. with 0 followers and you're coming into a streamer's chat who has how many? 240 viewers, and you're saying you're nobody. I think you might be throwing stones in glass houses there, my friend. Are you mad? 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 I just can't stop imagining Destiny dressed up as Vosh saying into a microphone, "Are you mad? Are 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 you mad?" over and over and over again. And it's just, that's Florida Destiny. That's Florida Steve. It's gonna be great. All right, chat. You're all racist. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you're all fucking racist if you don't stick around and watch this amazing segment we're about to do. Oh boy, we're going back in time. We're going back in time to the year 2017. And you better believe we're going back to the OG. Steven Crowder. There are only 2 genders. Change my mind. A whopping 50 minutes long from the crisp, dewy slopes of 2017. I do miss those days. Let's just hop right in, because I'm excited to see how well this holds up to scrutiny.
So if you were to intentionally...
By the way, this video has 41 million views. This is the video that when I refreshed my Google Chrome and it turned off my ad block for like a minute, and I clicked on a YouTube video, the first ad I got in a YouTube video since I got ad block was an advertisement for this video. So if you're wondering why this video has 41 million views, it's because YouTube to this day is playing this video in advertisements for people, despite the fact that Steven Crowder has received multiple penalties in his channel for breaking TOS, and he deserves many more. He breaks TOS all the time. This video alone is the arguments he is making in this video alone count as hate speech under YouTube's rules. So, you know, just thought I'd point that out. You know, so let's watch.
Misgender a trans woman, that could put her at risk of murder. You understand that? Because people think because you're trans.
I hate to ruin your polite discourse, but you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that in this place for the whole world. Fourth installment.
Imagine having your fucking muscle-bound bodyguard have to put his hands on like a 90-pound woman to push her away from you because you're so much of a pussy that you're like threatened by like a 110-pound woman who's just like kind of talking shit at you. I love how offended, like performatively offended these people get too. Like I like how she came up to him and was like, "Hey, I think you're a dumb fuck." And he got like super performatively offended about it, but meanwhile, he's literally arguing against the concept of civility. Like when you're a conservative and you argue against like using the proper pronouns for a trans person, for example, or you just argue against the concept of their identity, you are kind of setting yourself against the idea of politeness and you know, general social interaction. You know, like Steven Crowder has already started off by being the asshole. It's not like people are just aggressing on him out of nowhere.
Of Real Conversations. Changed my mind. For those who haven't seen the series, this is just a series here where we set up shop, pick a controversial topic, and
I really don't care about his little intro he does here. I just want to see the debates.
I've never fun ride that fast someday a boo. And does it say never done it. I've never
Thomas. Steven, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so you know, this is just a series we do where we let people know my point of view. There are 2 genders. Go ahead and change my mind. It's the opposite of cable news. We're not going to edit anything out of context. You said you disagreed. I'm open to new ideas.
Well, I'm wondering the phrasing of the question. Are you arguing that there's not more than like man and woman? Or are you arguing there's not a difference between sex and gender, or?
Yeah, I think there are 2 genders, male and female.
That's
so
not an answer to his
that
question.
Male and female is a gender, not a sex.
Yes.
Okay. So. Both. Okay, and see that's where I would have to disagree.
Okay, how so?
I love how how much ground the conservatives have had to cede to the left on this issue. Do you remember back in the day of like 2017 or whatever, 2016, when Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, all these people proudly said, sex and gender are the same thing. All the science backs me up. You will find nothing that disproves it. And nowadays, like just recently, you've got Ben Shapiro saying, yeah, I recognize all the scientific consensus disagrees with me, but I disagree with all those organizations. I think they're politically driven. So they've literally given up entirely on trying to argue that the science is on their side. Now they've had to roll back and concede to, okay, the science is on your side, but here's how it's biased and not valid. So now they have to argue against even the validity of the science that validates trans people to begin with, instead of against the assertions as much as they used to be able to. Also, I have a feeling this guy's probably not going to be very well equipped to argue the topic of gender with Steven Crowder.
Male and female is something that would be by birth. For example, you probably have a penis, a male sex organ, as would I, but...
Why would you assume that?
What an alpha move, just like put your hands on Steven Crowder's shoulder there. How alpha.
Do you?
But you assumed it, though.
Okay, I did. I apologize.
No, listen, you don't need... Yeah. I'm not trying to do any gotcha. It's interesting to me.
Dude, I really wish sometimes that I could just roll up to one of these things completely unexpected. I know Caitlin Bennett, like the week after I moved away from Florida, came to a college that was 30 minutes away from where I lived. And not only that, but one of my friends from high school went to that college and messaged me on Instagram to tell me, and I was like, I had just gotten to California, and I was so mad that by like a week, I just missed my opportunity to just go and confront like Gun Girl in person, see if I can catch a debate with Caitlin Bennett in real life. I want to see if I can pull something like that with Steven Crowder. I'll try. If one of you motherfuckers are out there one day and you're walking around a random city and you see Steven Crowder with his little bench set up, you need to go on Twitter, you need to take a picture, and you need to say, Steven Crowder has a bench up here, and tweet it, and then you need to send it to all the lefty YouTubers that you watch and have them retweet it, because not only could one of them live nearby and go and confront them, but at the very least, this is going to get that platform enough that maybe somebody who lives in that area that knows what they're talking about can come confront Steven Crowder, and that can be caught on video, because that would be an awesome clip. But that's a level of organizing I don't know if the left is quite capable of at this current point.
Me that you assumed that I have a penis. Why?
Because you seem, I don't know, man.
Is it because of societal?
Yes, if you see Steven Crowder in public doing this, you can at me on Discord with a picture of it and the location, okay? You can at me on Discord with that. I will not ban you. Okay. Gender and sex, of course, are not the same thing. As we all know, the scientific community overwhelmingly has been of agreement on this for quite a while now. By quite a while, I mean a while, like a long time, like an embarrassingly long time if you didn't already know that sex and gender aren't the same thing. Like, it's embarrassing how long scientists have known this. Not only that, but gender, not being the same as sex, is also in and of itself a social construct. Now, social construct doesn't mean it's not real. Of course it's real. Gender is real. We acknowledge its existence. We engage with our world believing gender is real all the time. Even lefties do. But socially constructed means that we created it. Just like language. Language is real. The words that I'm saying right now mean something. You're hearing them coming out of my mouth, and they're having utility, and you're hearing them, and they're working. They're serving their desired purpose, yet they're still a social construct. Gender is just the same. A thing that we made up that serves some utility.
KFR09K asterisk has donated asterisk $10.
That serves some utility in identity and description and language. So the argument made by people on the left and sociologists and generally just the entire scientific field now is that gender being socially constructed, the lines that dictate what is a woman, what is a man, etc. are completely arbitrary. In fact, how many genders there could be is completely arbitrary. We've decided there are two because we've observed, obviously, in most cases, there are two obvious human sexes, if you're just looking with your eyes. Now, if we go to a genetic level and we look at chromosomes, or we look at even people who are born with genitals other than just vagina or penis, there are people that are born with both, there are people that are born, all sorts of different outliers exist, and the existence of those outliers negates the existence of a binary, as many of these conservative types will try to argue. And of course, we can look at like intersex people who don't just have XX or XY chromosomes. So even biological sex on the chromosomal level is not binary, and they're just not the same thing. They're just not. And of course, there's more than two genders, because how many genders there are is completely arbitrarily defined by us. And we came up with the idea of two genders based on our very limited understanding of sex, which has since been learned or sort of outgrown by us, you could argue, by our much more enlightened understanding of biological sex that we have today.
Construct?
Yes.
That's why.
Also, I'm gonna speed up the thing. Also, yes, gender is objectively a social construct.
Yes. It wasn't because of my bone structure or my penis bulge.
Well, that
Let me juice up.
Male and female is different than being a man or a woman.
Okay.
And the fact that we have, as a society, created man in the male gender roles, and just as women gender roles, just as we would anything else, the same way that we would say that I don't know, that music is good, or that we have created it to place people into roles. And so I'm saying that if you were male or female, if you identified more as a man and the gender roles that go with being a man.
Oh yeah, you're right, Christian Joffrey. You know, Steven Crowder has not done any of these live change my mind things since the whole Sam Cedar thing, has he? I don't think he's gone out and done a change my mind since the Sam Cedar thing happened. I think he's like given up debating after that. Do you think that was it? Do you think he's like done debating now? I think he legitimately might just quit debating after that. That's the smartest move for him. Like for Steven Crowder, if he's smart, he's not a good debater. He's just not capable of it. He's not a good debater. He had surgery, didn't he? Yeah, he did have some medical issues. But like, has he done these during COVID? Oh yeah, he did them during COVID with no mask. He like encouraged people to come sit next to him and take their masks off to do it with him during the peak of COVID, when we're having like 6,000 deaths a day or some shit like that, like when it was really going off in like summer 2020 or whatever. Yeah, I mean, for him, listen, Steven Crowder's best like decision in his career would be to stop doing anything debate related and stick purely to conservative entertainment and comedy in quotes. That is all. Like, he will be able to live a very happy, wealthy, and successful life with a fairly positive opinion behind his name in the conservative sphere if that's all he did, and he gave up the change my mind, and he gave up the trying to posture himself as like a super strong debate lord. Steven Crowder doesn't have it in him. He never has. The only reason he does these is because it's with random people, and I can't even recall a time off the top of my head where Steven Crowder engaged with like a prepared, scheduled debate on stage with another political figure that was left wing, that was like known for being a good debater. Like, I can't think of a time where Steven Crowder agreed to do that and actually did it, other than the Cold Feet Crowder situation, where he pussied out of the Sam Cedar thing the last second. His dad made him quit.
And that you have that.
So you're saying that sex and gender are very different.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So that's your premise. So that's based on kind of modern gender theory.
That is absolutely not true. It is not based on modern gender theory, the idea that sex and gender are not the same thing. For anybody who is curious about the institutions, medically speaking, that back up the assertion that sex and gender aren't the same thing, as well as the fact that there are more than two genders, and that sex is not binary even. Even biological sex isn't binary, or what these organizations have come to the conclusion of. And you can either trust these, or you can trust Steven Crowder. Here, I'll give like the general list right at the beginning, and then of course there's the studies and everything. But here's a list of organizations that are well respected, that validify the fact that sex and gender just aren't the same thing. The American Psychological Association, the United Kingdom's National Health Service, the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American College of Osteopathic Pediatricians, the American Medical Association, the American Psychoanalytic Association, the American, there was the American College of Osteopathic Pediatricians was one of them. Like, there's a shit. I literally like remember all of the organizations because I have to list them so often. That's how like ingrained they are in my mind. All of these organizations, all of the studies, all of the data, you can go back and watch any of my videos, any of my debates I've done with trans folks in the past, and you will see there is an overwhelming amount of data and studies that back up the validity of trans people, as well as the assertion that both sex and gender are not binary, as well as being two separate things that are not inextricably connected. Or you can just listen to Steven Crowder, because I'm sure the YouTube conservative guy who cracks jokes sitting at a desk with his microphone, who does not have any studies or anything at his disposal or any organizations that back up his claim. I'm sure he's more trustworthy than all of those organizations combined, I'm sure.
When did that start?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. So why, let me ask you this before we get to the history. Why do you accept that premise?
Because it makes the most sense to me. The argument that we've created roles such as being feminine, and we have associated it with being female, as opposed to being female is being feminine.
Sure.
Yeah, he's not exactly right. The way I like to describe it is, we have derived gender from a much less nuanced understanding. We derive gender from our very primitive observations of biological sex very early on in human history. And those standards, those arbitrary lines that we drew, that we derived from our observations of biological sex, have long since become, outdated in comparison to the things that we now know about sex and gender and social constructs, and the way that we as humans construct these things that are just things that every human broadly has been sort of trained by society to agree is true. You couldn't touch it, you couldn't smell it, you couldn't taste it, and you couldn't even look at it, but it's a thing that we just sort of say like manners. Manners aren't a real thing, but yet we acknowledge manners anyway because they're a social construct. We engage in politeness because it serves some kind of utility. But manners aren't a thing you can reach out and grab. They're a way you behave. They're a thing you do. Just like your gender is how you identify. Your pronouns can be part of how you identify, or just how you want people to refer to you as. It's complicated. Crowder did go out on the street a few weeks ago, and he debated people on masks and COVID vaccines and got owned. Well, cool. I'm glad he's still out there getting owned in debates.
You understand that there are inconsistencies there. For example, with your presumption of my penis. Let me ask you this then: how many genders are there?
I would say we would say that there are two genders, being man and woman, okay. And then that there would be people that don't accept either of those, and that would be in a X or non-identifying category.
But what's the number? How many genders are there?
I couldn't tell you.
Isn't that important? The point is that before 1948 with Simone de Beauvoir, and then Judith Butler with modern sort of postmodernism, feminism theory, gender and sex were.
I like how Crowder is trying to twist it as though the organizations and those that are advocating for the idea that sex and gender aren't the same thing and there's more than two genders are like feminist theorists and authors, when in reality it is the overwhelming consensus of the scientific community that specializes in this field. It isn't just like some rogue academics or whatever. It is the overwhelming opinion and the overwhelming findings of all the data and studies that have been done on this topic. I believe there's just, I think the biggest study that tracked trans people to try to figure out whether or not their suicidal ideations and self-harm and depression goes down after transition and upon acceptance and just general validity, like by validation by society. I think it was like a super meta-analysis that tracked like 56 studies or something like that. And of all of the data found in all of those studies, no evidence whatsoever. There was not a single instance, not any evidence whatsoever that there was a harm caused by allowing trans people to transition. And only, I think, like 2 of the studies were inconclusive, and all the rest concluded there was strong benefits to trans people transitioning and being accepted by family and friends and society for their mental health. And then conservatives, of course, will argue that when you do that, you're just feeding into delusion and that's only causing more harm. And yet the data is all there to counteract that. And as you guys saw in my Sean last debate, when you bring that data up to these people, then they call into question the validity of that data. They call into question the validity of those institutions. And eventually, at the end of the day, it all leads to either, if you're someone like Steven Crowder, some liberal takeover of academia, or if you're a Nazi, which is only a few steps further, then it's the Jewish takeover of academia. And that's always these types of people's excuse for when the data doesn't agree with them, when reality doesn't agree with them, when they have to twist the truth and create lies to try to validate their worldview.
We're effectively interchangeable. You can even look on legal documentation, depending on the permit. They are legally interchangeable. I mean, this is the way it's been with societies for millennia. We've had male and female. So when you radically
That's
change
not
that,
how it works,
you do
Stephen.
have to have a number, in my opinion, and some kind of an end game. It can't just be, well, we're going to shift the rules based on how people feel. So I can understand if someone says, hey, you're wrong, that there's a difference between sex and gender. But the burden of proof at that point would be on the person asserting that they're different to tell me how many genders there are. Because we as a society, right?
The question of how many genders there are is like, what's a good comparison to make to this? Here, how's a good way? What's a good way to? How about this? Let's say you've got a scientist, and this scientist is arguing, well, the universe is unbelievably massive. It's so inconceivably massive, and there are so many planets and so many stars, and so many of those planets and so many of these stars could support life that it's very likely that there is some form of extraterrestrial life somewhere out there in the universe. And then Steven Crowder stands up from the audience and says, yeah, sure, but how many planets with aliens on there are there, though? And the scientists would be like, well, we couldn't possibly know that, but here's the evidence. Like, it seems like that's pretty likely. And Crowder would say, yeah, but exactly how many, in order for me to agree with your theory, you need to tell me exactly how many alien planets there are that have life on them. Like, it's so bizarre. Like, a socially constructed thing doesn't have a set amount of that thing. Like, there's no set amount of genders. There never will be. Like, right now, generally in society, we view there as being 2. But in past societies, like Native American societies here in America, there were 3 genders that were accepted. There were societies that have had 3 genders they recognized in history, all throughout the world even. Not even just in Native American societies up in the northeast back in the day. There's other societies that have the same standards, right? Like, the question, okay, then how many genders are there, is not the correct answer to the assertion that there are more than 2 genders. It's just not the correct line of inquiry. The next line of inquiry to that would be, okay, so I have grown up and I've lived my life believing there are only 2. Explain to me why you believe there are more than 2. That would be the valid question from Steven Crowder. That would be a good faith question from Steven Crowder. Instead of, well, if that's true, then how many genders are there, is not a good faith question. That's a gotcha question. A good faith question would be something like, explain to me why you think that then. And that would be good faith, because you're asking the person to give an explanation for their opinion rather than trying to pin them down on a gotcha. You know what I mean? And if this person is right, if you're a good faith actor, then you should know going into this that if this person is correct or wrong, then that will be bred out in whether or not he answers that question in that way. Steven Crowder didn't have to go full bad faith on here. He tries to posture himself as being a debate bro, debate lord type guy who goes out and he owns people in public and whatnot. And then simultaneously, he'll reel back and he'll play friendly when people call him out for being a super toxic debate guy who's still simultaneously too afraid to debate someone like Sam Seder, who is pretty well known for being like a large left-wing debater. And if you're a right-wing figure and you're really scared to debate Sam Seder, it's just not a good look, because Sam Seder is considered one of the best lefty debaters out there.
Have to know this. We have to function within certain parameters.
And I would say that those parameters for gender would be whatever that person wants those parameters to be. If they identify as a man or a woman, or they don't identify, that would be their prerogative, and that it's not my place or your place to tell them that they have to identify with being a man even if they are male, or they have to identify as a woman even if they are female.
But we do that all the time. People want to be things that they aren't, and we say that's not the case. You know, we constantly do that as a society, so I don't understand why it's...
I'm really sorry to interrupt your conversation, but I have some logistical questions.
Completely true, Light Spider.
My name is Lauren, and I work at SMU Student Activities.
Yes.
We manage the outdoor events request process. Are you the sponsor of this activity?
It's College Republicans, actually, and you can speak with Darren, wherever Darren is. He spoke with Drew, and we have permission. So,
okay.
Thank you very much. So, sorry, I'd like to continue on that thought. Where were we? Sorry, I forgot.
You were talking about we do it all the time.
We do it all the time. So why is it a problem to do it if someone we know biologically is a male or a female? And that can never be changed. It can never be changed biologically. But someone chooses to say that.
Yeah, but Steven Crowder, what about intersex people? If someone's chromosomes aren't XXY, or sorry, aren't XX or XY, then what are they, Crowder? On a chromosomal level, if I argued, here's what would happen in an argument with Steven Crowder if I were this guy. Sure. All right, then, what decides biological sex? Well, if you're born with a penis or vagina. Okay, what about people that are like hermaphrodite? Like, I think the term used for it used to be called hermaphrodite. I don't think that's a term that's used anymore, though. I think that term has been aged out. Like, I think that's like not like couth to use anymore. I think there's another word for it. Basically, if you're born with like an unconventional set of genitals is what we'll say, what would you be? And then Crowder would say, okay, then it's not the genitals, it's the chromosomes. And then I would ask Crowder, okay, then, well, we've observed the fact that there are tons of people that are born, like I think like 1 in 100 people are intersex. They don't have XX or XY chromosomes. And sometimes those forms of intersex come out that's a slur, intersex. Yeah. But intersex, intersex can refer to people who simply have like chromosomes that are not XY or XX. But it can also, but those whatever chromosome layout they ended up with could also result, sometimes could, but not always result in a physical result in regards to their genitals. Can, but not always. That's why I felt the need to make a distinction there.
That they're not. That's a very modern idea. Yeah. And the question is, why do we now have to subscribe to that? And then it gets into the idea of compulsion of compelling language, gender pronouns, what's allowed, what's hate speech, right? It's a fundamental retransformation of society based on, from what I'm hearing from you, unless I'm mistaken, abstracts. I haven't heard enough.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been watching this segment, then you've already heard me cite the studies that I've cited. You already know what I'm talking about. Steven Crowder's just completely wrong here. He's trying to push it as though it's just like radical, liberal, rogue scholars that are claiming this, and not the overwhelming majority of the scientific community that specializes in all these fields, from psychology to biology. They all agree on this. But I do want to point out that I find it interesting how conservatives are mostly focusing on college campuses and have been for a while. I feel like it's because they know that colleges are where the big culture war stuff is really happening. And so Steven Crowder knows that if he can do this at a college and he can get like some liberal students to get mad at him, then he can get some content and he can use that to push his propaganda. That's why they specifically do it at colleges, because they can rally up the conservative students while at the same time trying to trigger the lefty students that, obviously being young teenagers, haven't grown into their politics properly and are very prone to engage in behavior that some of us adult lefties might consider cringe. There's the obvious, it's obvious what Crowder is trying to do here.
I haven't heard what defines male or female, only how people feel. And to me, that's not very convincing or conducive toward a productive society.
All right, and I would argue that, for example, we're talking about, like you said when I assumed that you had a penis.
Actually, if you want to see a video here, let me, because it's super complicated and Crowder wants an explanation of sex. And sex, of course, biological sex, went a very, very complicated topic and quite difficult to explain on my lonesome. So instead, I'm going to bring up a good old little SciShow video here about biological sex that within the first minute or so, I think does a pretty good job of explaining it. Way better than I can. People, of course, I love this too. People, of course, at the time got really, really mad about this. The Sarah Michael. Ooh, could this be content? Science Channel fails biology? Oh, shit. Sarah Michael. Who is this?
Before I even begin responding to SciShow's video, there is a very important philosophical element that needs to be discussed.
This person's a turf.
Labeling and classifying things are effectively human activities. In nature, things don't have labels attached to them and they're not distributed in neat categories. Let's look at an example. This is a cup and this is also a cup. This one is what we call mug, and this one is what we call wine glass or goblet.
Okay.
They're quite distinguished from each other, but they both belong in the cup category. Why? Well, because they have...
Oh God, you can't make that. You can't make that comparison. Humans made cups. Humans invented cups. We invented wine glasses and mugs and designed them individually. They're man-made, and we created distinctions for those designs based on utility. Human beings, we categorize similarly to mugs and glasses in the sense that, like, we've got, like, we say male or female, or we say woman or man or non-binary or whatever, but humans, unless you're a creationist, are not man-made. We're not man-made. We don't actually know exactly how evolution works to make our biology do what it does. We don't know that 100% yet. Like, human beings and how we've evolved through, like, evolution and social and, like, Darwinism and whatnot, like, these are very different concepts than we invented cups and mugs, or we invented wine glasses and mugs, and so those distinctions, like, exist for some utility, and you should carry that argument over to... I love the idea that, like, some dumb fuck, like, YouTuber knows more than the Science Channel they literally had us watch in fucking school. That's like, sources area looks like this, and when they made a small mistake, they even added a comment down below to, like, as an addendum to fix that mistake, when I don't think anybody even called it out. Like, bizarre to me. Anyway, let's watch the video. They explain it way better than I can. We're going to see the science man debunk Steven Crowder's transphobia with facts and logic.
In high school biology, we usually learn that the sexes in humans are fixed and concrete. Whether you're male or female is black and white and rooted in your DNA. Your 23rd pair of chromosomes is either two X chromosomes or an X and a Y. That's it. End of story. And that's essentially what scientists thought too. But it turns out that sex isn't that straightforward. In fact, biologists today are saying sex is a spectrum, and the scientific community is still working on understanding and respecting the people who fall in the middle of that spectrum. To get this out of the way right up front, we're not talking about gender or sexuality here. Gender refers to social and cultural attributes and understandings of men and women and their roles, though not every culture has only two categories, and it's increasingly seen as a spectrum. Plus, the gender you identify as may or may not be the same one as what you express with things like your clothing and behavior, all of which can also be on a spectrum. Sexuality describes...
I mean, we all know this, right? Like, there are butch lesbians and, like, femboys that exist, you know? Like, twinkie, like, gay femboys that still identify as men or women, respectively. The gender they were assigned at birth, and yet they still present unconventionally for their gender identity. Like, this is a thing that exists. This isn't, like, controversial so far. Obviously.
Describes who you are attracted to, and it can be equally complicated and on a spectrum, and where you are on these spectrums isn't necessarily fixed. What we are talking about today is your biology, including your chromosomes, your hormones, your gonads, and your genitals. The catch is that these biological features don't always agree with each other. And they certainly don't always conform to those high school health class diagrams that tell us there's a single, universally correct pathway to being male and female. In fact, it's estimated that nearly 2% of live births are born with congenital conditions of atypical sex.
I stand corrected. I before said it was like 1% of people that are born with unconventional genital sex development. Earlier in the segment, it's actually twice that, 2%. So it's an even higher percentage of people that are born with a, like, and 2% is high. You guys do realize that 2% is 2 in every 50 people you, or 1 in every 50 people you see, right? Isn't it? Like, if you scale that down, yeah. That's 1 in every 50 people you see on the street, 2 in every 100, right? Like, that's a lot of people. That's a significant amount of people to be passing by. Like, that's the amount of that's the rate at which, that's the likelihood of being a redhead. You are around the same likelihood of being a redhead as you are at having atypical sex development in regards to your, like, genitals and sexual organs. Like, That's a high rate. That's 2% is so high that you couldn't even argue it's a fluke and that actually it is just supposed to be a binary, but like the occasional cases that fall out of it aren't supposed to happen, which even then I'd argue that isn't a good argument, but it's not even like a measly small amount of people that fall outside of the binary. It's 2% of people that are that are on 22% of live births. That's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of people.
Development. That basically means that something in their chromosomes, hormones, gonads, or genitals is different from what many people expect of a boy or a girl. This used to be known as being intersex, but these days it's better described as having differences of sexual development, or DSDs. And while nearly 2% might not sound like a lot, it means that there could be 130 million people or more with DSDs. If all those people were in one country, it would be among the top 10 most populous countries in the world. Plus, DSDs are not always something you can see. People can spend their whole lives thinking they're one sex based on anatomy, only to find at least part of them tells a different story. You see, your sex is the result of both sexual determination and sexual differentiation. Sexual determination has to do with what chromosomes you get. Those largely determine what happens to your body during sexual differentiation, the process by which you develop the physiological characteristics associated with your sex. And contrary to what you might think, that differentiation doesn't stop when you're born. It continues throughout your life. And that means there are a lot of moments when differences between people can happen. So of course, there are a ton of different outcomes. We tend to put these outcomes into two boxes based on visible anatomy, or what scientists call phenotypes. Phenotypical males have testicles and a penis, while phenotypical females have ovaries, a uterus, a vagina, and vulva. But in reality, none of the traits we use...
Interesting how in this diagram the vagina is only one hole here. It's almost as like, wait, what? Copyright? Wait, did I get copyrighted? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. SciShow got me. It's okay, at least it's being recorded, so this will still go up as a segment. Look how mad they are. Hey, listen. It's just you and me now. It's just you and me now, video viewers. None of the stream viewers will ever see this. Not until this goes up as a video. I just want to let you guys watching the video know that I love you guys. The stream can't hear this right now, but I love you guys. And I appreciate you guys a lot. Anyway, yeah, I mean, hey, I'm just saying, in that diagram, there was only one hole. It only showed the vagina having one hole in that diagram. So I'm just saying, women only have two holes, the butthole and the vagina. I'm telling you. It's all one hole. It's two holes. Women have two holes. Anyway, let's. Am I back yet? Have I returned, or am I still copywritten? It looks like I'm back. Nope, stream's still unavailable. I guess we'll have to wait for that. Yeah. Well, I guess there are people watching on Twitch that can also see. I guess you could see on Twitch. Yeah, that's true. It should start playing again soon, guys. Don't worry. Did I actually get, like, copyrighted? Or did I actually get, like, striked, maybe? Okay, no, it's just from copyrighted content. That's good. We're back? Okay, good, we're back. All right, edit that back, Cherry. There we go. Now we're back. Good to see. Anyway, I continued recording through that bit, so I was able to give my little final thing. But I guess for final closing statements here, sorry about that. YouTube will sometimes just shut down the entire stream if I play copyrighted content, and I have to just stop it for a little bit and wait like a minute to 2 minutes for it to like realize I've stopped, and then it'll resume. So yeah, just if that ever happens, it's because I'm watching something copyrighted, and just wait it out. My stream will come back shortly. Just remember that in the future. Anyway, with that said, I think the SciShow Man did a much better job than I ever could explaining the differences between sex and gender, how they're not the same thing, and how even biological sex isn't binary. So hopefully you were able to gain something of some value out of that. If you did, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, commenting down below to help out the video, and of course ring the bell icon on my channel to turn on all notifications so YouTube actually tells you when I go live or upload a new video, because they just won't otherwise. And of course, if you want to follow my social media, it's linked down below in the video description. You can follow my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, and of course my fan Discord, which is a fantastic community. It's free to join, and the invite link is of course in the description. A community of my fans that I personally love to hang out in. I watch movies with you guys. I do watch parties. We play games together. I sometimes just hang out and talk to people. It's a great place, so come consider joining. It's a great community, over 5,000 members strong and growing, so hop in there. And of course, finally, if you want to support me financially and get me to wear a Shadow the Hedgehog onesie on stream for a full politics stream, then feel free to donate over on my website, xanderhal.com/live, or through Streamlabs. Or if you want to support me in other ways, you can donate through YouTube or Twitch as well. But no matter how you support me, whether it be through a view, a comment, a like, or even a financial donation, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a good one. All right, guys. Well, I think maybe for the next hour, I think I'm going to play some Minecraft on stream. You guys down? You guys down for some Minecraft? Kfro9K, thank you for the $10. Is sending some Christmas cheer your way. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's it? 920. We were 80 away, guys. $80 away from the Sonic onesie stream. Will you guys be able to do it? I don't think you can. I don't think you guys can handle it. I don't think you guys can handle it, frankly. I just don't. I don't think you can. Not today. I know, $80 away. Here, hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Let's switch it over to Minecraft over on Twitch. Got a good few segments banged out today, if I do say so myself. See. Wow, 67 viewers on Twitch? Really?
Blackburn has donated $5.
Thank you, Blackburn. Thanks for the $5 donation. That's so kind of you. Really appreciate that. Now we're at 925. 75 away, guys. $75 away from the Shadow the Hedgehog onesie stream. Good lord. Thank you, Blackburn. I really appreciate it. That is very kind of you. All right. It's Minecraft time, chat. Minecraft. Yas, queen. Yas. Yas, queen. Have there been any, like, drama debates that have happened recently? Is there any content going on at the moment? Is that too loud? That sounds way too loud. Sheesh. Nox, thanks for the $5. I appreciate that, homie. Thank you. Oh, that's a super chat, though. That doesn't count. Aw. Thank you, though, Nox. Says, Ayo Xander, realized a day or two ago that I'm a non-binary man because of people like you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Nox. I'm glad you're able to find your true gender identity. And thank you for the $5. I'll be back sometime here soon. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to play Minecraft for too long. I'm probably just going to play for like an hour. And then we'll probably do... I'll see if I can get Ethan down for a watch party of Arcane tonight. Let me see, actually. Hold on a moment. Woo! Laggy, what the fuck? Got a little laggy there for a hot minute. Jesus. Rejoin Ethan's server at some point. I'm not I'm talking about a private server, like not private, like as in like it's fucking spicy or anything, but like a private friend server that I'm in with Ethan. Do the Big Papa fascist debate probably? Probably no, it's because I was booting up the game, Lonnie. Yeah, like what's happened recently that was like good drama. Zan, do like a secular Christmas video? No, we're not doing anything secular Christmas-wise. I like Christmas, unironically. I think when lefties unironically do war on Christmas shit, it's cringy. I unironically love Christmas, and if like the left unironically takes an anti-Christmas position on something, I'll fight against the right. I'll fight against the left on it. Wow, what an unfortunate name I gave this world. I think I made this world out of rage. I'm gonna have to delete it because I hate to, but it's not hardcore. I'm sorry. Come world. And we're gonna make the seed come. Alright, chat. Let's switch it over to hardcore. Let's see what we get. Better give me something good. Don't forget media share. Oh, of course, media share. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna turn on media share and just like have that on while I play the game. Do you guys like that? There we go. Oh my god, 730 seconds? Jesus.
There's a man trying to break into this place. Lock him in so he'll starve. This is the most logical course of action.
Did you see that hot JPEG footage that was just...
I can't believe you donated the whole of this video to me.
The walls off of this place. Going up!
I actually cannot believe you donated $120 worth of this to me. Haley Rose as Knuckles. Alfred Coleman as Dr. Eggman. I'm still on the search for a giant mountain, chat. Just a giant fucking perfect lonely mountain looking out and build our dwarven city inside of.
It's been 17 days! I'm still trying to get out of here!
Stop.
Oh my god! Ouch. If you say please stop one more time, I'm going to piss my own ass!
Please
get out of my
stop.
way!
Ouch. Please stop.
It seems like the robots are becoming more sentient. They started to know my name.
Please
they don't
stop,
even say.
Ivo.
Whoa. How did you know my middle name?
I remember everything.
3 years! I've been in here for 3 years!
Please stop. Your mother would be very disappointed.
Get out of my way!
Remember 5th grade,
Get out of the way!
Robotnik.
I need to get through! Level 5! No! Let me out! Oh, I gotta get out of here.
I cannot believe we're only $11 in so far.
Level 7. The luckiest number. Oh, is that a module? A corn module? Oh, the door opened. I can finally leave. Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. Oh, I can't wait to see her beautiful face. Let me check her Twitter page on my holographics. I forgot my password account. Don't want to log into the NSFW one. Let me just... AGG. Oh, that didn't work. Shit. Now I have to log in with my diamond. Well, emerald, but it looks like a diamond. I see how it is. Alright. Unlocking secret account in 5.
This
4,
is a cool idea,
3,
I'll admit.
2.
Just a bunch of friends getting together and dubbing over the voices of the game.
Oh, it's okay though, because the secret is unlocking.
Ooh, ah. And so, birthed from the critical pillar and from our Robotnik's Twitter account, I'm Hot Topic.
Who is this red stripe mohawk? Why you got hot sauce on your head, cuz? What's wrong?
I put hot sauce on everything, from Twinkies to milk. It's what I do as the ultimate life form.
You should do something like this.
Off fleek. We gotta get the fuck out of here though, because
Maybe.
The build's gonna
Maybe
explode.
one day.
Red stripes, jet boots. Oh my god!
Don't worry, I can fly. This won't be brought up ever again.
I heard that you like the hot sauce. I'm going to blast you out of this dimension.
Well, I'll eat you right up, baby.
I am the red hot sauce. There's but no one was allowed to eat me. I'm going to have to destroy you immediately unless you give me the password and your social
The password is eat my asshole.
Oh, that's not an actual password.
And my social security is 69.
Shadow's social security number would be 69.
I'm gonna have to use that to get into your social security account. Shadow the Hedgehog, please join me by my side, and we shall rule the earth together. Ha! You can stand by me, Dr. Eggman, even though my body used to be a regular shape.
Well, no. You're fat. Lol. Get wrecked, you fat scrub man.
True!
I'm gonna go fuck your wife now.
What? You are not allowed to fuck my wife! Shadow! Come back here right now! Shadow! What the fuck?
Oh my god, it's gonna happen. Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
You didn't think I had legs, did you? I'm like Gru, except I'm the one before Gru.
No, I'm out of weed. Fuck.
Egg-Gru.
I'm really out of weed. I'm like out of weed, chat.
Now,
I'm like out of weed.
To my Twitter account once more. Let's see if this computer works.
I'm like out of weed.
GG.
Welcome to Twitter.com.
Martha, what have you been tweeting about? What the fuck? Is that Shadow's dick?
I fucked your wife. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got more ladies to go bed with. Isn't that right, Dr. Ivo?
I'll send you some
What in
wed.
the Sam hell is this?
Guys, weed is fucking expensive.
That's the sound of the police.
Like, weed is criminally pricey.
Maria!
This is me. Hey, Shadow. Hi, Shadow.
No!
I'm gonna kill you now.
I promise I didn't fart. You don't need to contain it.
It smells so bad.
That's just you.
It smells like garbage, covered in fire.
But Maria, you smelt it. Therefore, you're the one who dealt it.
True.
You absolute thought.
True.
I can't believe it. She betrayed me.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again of all places. Finally, I have the weed crystal. The weed diamond.
The weed crystal.
Get that. That looks really scrumptious.
All right, we need to make ourselves a furnace.
Please. What if I say pretty please with a cherry on top covered in a banana sundae? How about that?
Warudo!
That is a good Sonic impression, though, to be fair.
Huh? Zawarudo? More like Zawaru-dum. This guy's a real knucklehead. Unlike
Why do
my
you guys
friend
play
Knuckles.
Sonic games?
I'm here to show you what Ninten can do, and what Zawar don't!
That doesn't even make any sense.
This feels like it could plausibly be Sonic
His
writing.
Twitter account. Interesting. Let's see. EGG.
Welcome to Twitter.com.
Well, that was easy.
Thank God I haven't Kimbell 559. If it was, that would be my most shameful fap. Not my proudest.
I'm back in the fucking building again! Oh my god, I'm so sick!
Ouch. His screaming reminds me of River Hexernova. I don't know why, but his screaming
I've
reminds
learned
me of
so
River
much from his
Hexernova.
Twitter. I guess there's only one thing to do now.
I told you not to fuck my wife!
And I did anyway. What you gonna do, bitch? As you can see, Twitter went through a bunch of updates. This one is the one that makes me go away from yo bitch ass.
I'm going to kill you, and then kill you again.
Anyway, now that I have this emerald, I'm gonna put it right in there.
Drama detected. Blocking account.
My follower base!
And yet they still can't figure out how to get Nazis off their site.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna log into your Twitter and I'm gonna tell everyone what you said.
Go ahead. I have 50 alternate accounts. My finger's right on top of the delete button, Eggman.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Shadow
gonna
the
do to
Hedgehog
stop
gets
me
banned
if
from
you
Twitter
log the
regularly for dropping the
toothpick
N-bomb.
legs?
Let's be real. Shadow says it a lot. Shadow says the N-word.
I have 70 alternative accounts! You will never know my main!
Are you referring to Eggfucker 1, Eggfucker 2,
Hey
Eggfucker...
bitches, what's up? Eggman, I found your weed supplier through your Twitter account. Thanks, man.
I told you I have alternatives!
Anyway, I also saw that this guy over here fucked your wife. That sucks a lot, dude. You must be pretty shaken up about that.
How do you think I feel being cucked by a hedgehog?
Well, it might upset you to know that I also fucked your wife.
And she had a diamond in her vagina?
Good job.
That was a good
All right,
line.
since Team Fur Affinity fucked my wife, I'm going to have you both be a part of my team. Why is the camera zooming in?
I mean, I guess that's fine as long as I get my weed back. I don't really care.
I don't have a character motive.
Listen, we're going to explore this island. You're going to find Sonic. He has all the weed that you need. The ganja, that Mary Jane, Marriage, all in his pockets.
That's actually
He
good.
is your local drug dealer, and I'm going to blow up the island. Now go look for Sonic, and hurry up, you fucking cuckhogs.
Ah, summer break.
Cuckhogs?
A time for leisure.
A time for it. Oh, what? Oh, man. Hi there, big boy. What are you doing on this
I love this one now. It's so good.
Oh, Amy, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. I was goodbye.
Get out of here, you thought-ass bitch. You still owe me $100. Anyway, we need to go.
Should I jump? Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna jump, bitch. Walk the plank. Yeah, yar harm.
Mom? Hey, Eggman. Hey, Amy. Are you my mom? No. What the fuck?
Eggman.
Shadow, have you found that goddamn blue marble motherfucking son of a bitch?
I'm gonna change frequency to your wife.
It smells so bad.
Rouge, what if you had, like, human hair? Would that be weird?
Probably.
Alright, cool, bye.
So you've been looking for me, huh?
Yes, I've been looking to stick my quills right into you, just like a situation.
Please rephrase. Please
No.
rephrase.
Right
I'm
in there.
Ow.
Directly
You killed
in.
me.
There was penetration, Sonic.
You have 1 minute and 25 seconds to get the fuck off of this goddamn rock before I blow it up like Krakatoa blows up a fucking volcano. It's about to be Mount Fiji in this bitch.
Blows up?
You weren't supposed to hear that. Pretend he said
no.
nose up.
Okay, I finally found Darkstone.
There goes Hawaii. Oh, there goes Hawaii. The island is gone. There goes Hawaii.
Sheesh, found iron. About time.
Doesn't it look wonderful, Shadow?
I want to pee on it.
Found a
Just
cave, yes.
want to piss on it.
Me too.
Find a rock. Get nice and,
Me too.
You feel me, Maria? You get where I'm coming from, right? It's like
Yeah.
I'm marking territory.
Yeah.
It belongs to me.
Yeah.
When I do that.
Yeah.
A sign of power, if you will.
Yeah. That's how you mark your territory. You piss on everything. We all do it.
I'm gonna pee in a hot topic, Maria.
Oh my god, this is like dark cobblestone? That's dope.
Well, 10 years have passed and I feel the same way, Rouge.
I need coal.
You still want to
Oh
pee
wow,
in
that's
a
a lot of
hot
monsters.
topic?
Yes, Rouge, thank you for listening to my insane ramblings about peeing in a hot topic.
Listen, I'll take you to a hot topic.
Is this the video? I think this might be where it starts. I think we're about to get the meme. I think we're actually about to get the meme. As I get literally mobbed on by zombies and skeletons!
Fucking your wife again. And peeing in a hot topic. Because, what else do you do on a Saturday night?
I peed on your wife, Robotnik. She's mine now. That's the
What the
law.
actual shit? What?
He pissed on my fucking wife!
Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Here it
He
is.
pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife and he said his dick was this big. And I said that's disgusting. So
Fix
I
it,
made a
8BitBF.
call and post on my Twitter.
Or beg someone to help you fix
Shadow
it.
the Hedgehog, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut.
This walnut, except way smaller.
And guess what? Here's what
This
my
is what
dog
my
looks
bone
like.
looks like. All
That's right,
points,
baby.
no quills.
All points, no quills, no pillows. Look at that, it looks like 2 balls in a bong. He fucked my wife, so guess what? I'm gonna fuck the earth. That's right, this is what you get. My super laser
piss. I love it.
Except I'm not gonna piss on the earth. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my fucking sight before I
piss on you too. I love that video.
Pause it. Please.
That's good.
Oh my god! My stomach.
Oh god.
That was good. That was good.
What the fuck happened last night? What?
You pissed on the moon, Eggman.
We're really worried about you. This is an intervention. We're here to help you.
What are you talking about? I didn't piss on the moon.
When you piss on the moon, look at the moon. It's in half now from how hard you pissed on it. I'm telling you, this has been a problem for a long time.
I did nothing. I woke up and
you did. You pissed on it.
Listen, we're doing this because we care about you.
Why is
and
it
your
so
wife.
cold out
yeah,
here?
you pissed on it and you cursed out Obama. It was like really bizarre.
Obama is a strong figure to America. I would never say such a thing. No way.
True.
I'm gonna log
Obama was the best president, frankly.
It's right here.
I don't think there's been a better president than Obama.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck?
be honest,
Why
guys.
does Tails have the
We should
fucking
just stop
weed?
trying. We seem to
Why
agree
does
to
he
let
have the
Obama
weed?
run everything forever.
Why is my body doing this thing? I'm like a puppet on a string. You see that?
He was the
Look
cool
at that.
president.
I put the thing and I pull it out and then I pull it out again and I look at you and I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm gonna log on to Twitter. I'm gonna see what's up. Okay, everybody, shut up.
None of us were talking, Robotnik.
I can't believe he came to his intervention drunk.
Sometimes it just be like that.
True. Oh yeah, we need to hide.
Sonic,
We need to
what's
hide.
up?
We're getting our assholes kind
Nothing
of.
much. They
Gaped
still
here
don't
right
know I'm
now.
a double agent.
Oh yeah, double agent and double.
Anyway, my one polygon is waiting for you.
I'm in the middle of nowhere again. I can't find my key. Hey, you know what this place looks like? Looks like Pumpkin Hill. Hey, look, it's Tails.
Wasn't Obama against
Hopefully
gay
you
adoption?
didn't hear me call his
Probably.
name. Hey, Sonic. I found Tails.
What's up, baby?
I found Tails. He's flying without your permission again.
I cannot believe
you want me to
donated
punish
this much
him?
money.
No, don't do that. He's had enough. Why is Sonic on the same line as the villain line?
Hey, Sonic.
True.
You can't be talking to Sonic anymore. You're not talking to Sonic.
You're not my dad. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Stop calling Sonic on our evil phone line.
So, thanks for saving my life. I owe you one.
Weed.
Yeah, take this weed.
Weed.
It's all yours. I don't need it anymore.
I'm gonna make a ganja sandwich. Yeah, extra mayo. Just the way I like it.
Have at it.
Oh my God! What happened? How did I get
You're
a?
the best
I
woman
swear I
ever.
had
I
a.
love you too.
Oh, I got a
I'll meet you
iron
behind the
sword
Denny's.
or pickaxe on a iron sword. I'm so stupid. Oh God! Why are there so many monsters all the time in these caves? Jesus! They turn down mob spawn rates, and somehow there's more than ever.
My nudes on Twitter.com. Oh no! They put it all the way on the fucking islands. Now everyone's gonna know about my secret egg dick. Where do you think you're
Secret
going,
egg
cucker?
dick.
I don't talk to
Cucker?
people whose dicks are less than 3 inches.
Listen to me, motherfucker. I know about yours because listen, we don't need to talk about my dick like that. Listen, I just take pride in my egg-shaped dick, okay? Now I'm gonna go leave because my dick is actually the nose of this fucking machine. Please behave yourself.
Humpty Dumpty Dum Dum Dum. What? Oh.
How is there no fucking coal anywhere here, guys? I don't believe it.
Bitch, you are gonna get in this car or I'm popping between your eyes.
Wait, I know you. I saw your dick on Twitter.
Oh, god damn.
Maria.
We have to beg, and I quote, any gifters in the chat. In Garfield. Get your subs back.
Guess what, Robotnik?
Oh my god.
I have access to the Twitter headquarters. I'm gonna not
There's
only
so
post your
many.
nudes on your Twitters, but on everyone's Twitters.
Don't do it. His dick is too disturbing for the world to see. Trust me.
True.
I've seen it in person. And the one you leaked? Photoshopped. The real thing is worse, Rouge.
True.
What was that zoom for?
I have this manual of how to hack into the Twitter headquarters just so I can post it to the whole world, so you better hurry the fuck up with your explanation before I just do it.
It somehow looks like every single Tetris block at once. Wait, hold on.
What?
Eggman.
What good timing for it to end. Holy shit. That was great. Wait, what? Snapcube personal use re-upload? What?
Anyway, be gone, thought.
Hey, that's not how you're supposed to speak to a
Oh
friend.
my god, you
I thought we
continued
were
it.
friends,
Jesus.
Shadow.
Maybe friends with benefits.
Really?
No. You got a gross bat face.
What the fuck, you hot topic, hot sauce motherfucker? Who are you to say anything?
There's nothing hotter than hot sauce, Rouge.
Welcome to Funland!
True.
What the? I'm here again. It's like a
Welcome
dream.
to Funland, Sonic. Also, welcome to the Fucked Eggman's Wife Club.
Oh, hey, I'm glad to be here. Do we have jackets?
No, but we do have shoes that let us run really, really fast.
Okay, how fast do you want to run? 2 fast? 3 fast? 12 fast?
That's not grammatically correct, you insolent fucko. And so then I told Eggman, I swear it looks like all of them at once, you big Gru-looking
Oh my
bitch.
god, really? Are you telling that's the truth? Really? Every
the
single
truth.
one of them at once? So
And
if
then
I were
the-
to put it in a blender, would that
Yes,
like...
that's right, it would still look exactly the same. It defies
oh
nature
my
like
god,
that.
that's Lovecraftian.
Also perish.
Okay.
God.
Space
cuckoldry.
Rare.
What the fuck is this?
Maria,
Princess of the end of the world.
the truth about 50 years ago.
Finally, you know what? My news are up. My Twitter logged on, and my balls are turned off. I'm gonna what the hell is going on? Who is this? Daddy? Daddy, is that you?
That has all come today, that I must destroy you all for leaking my son's nudes.
Oh my god.
I believe that this has happened.
Oh my god, he's gonna get us. It's over.
The last thing that you will ever see as you are destroyed, and as you see my son's Tetris dick, I will make sure that every waking moment, until the very last, is the last thing that you will ever breathe. Make sure.
Whoa, but I wanted the last thing I breathed to be pot.
You done did it.
True! I hope the last thing I ever
so
breathe is pot.
My father's
I'm
here.
so sick of fucking your wife. She's a tired old hag. Wait. Where am I?
Eggman, we can make amends.
But shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Everybody's fucked my wife!
Yeah, but we can fix it, I promise. Just join us.
No! I'm divorcing her ass. I'm throwing your ass in the garbage. I'm throwing
True.
all your asses in the garbage. I'm taking your CDs and weed.
I'm not really sure what this says. I
Or
I
CDs
can
and
only read
weed.
basic English.
Destroy.
This is the
Loney.
last thing that you will see. Maria.
We're so close to the goal, and I want to make him buy the onesie today. Do as Lonnie says. She's got booba.
Prototype.
That's not really a surprise.
Shadow's a prototype. Engage. Hacking the systems. They fucked my wife. The animals fucked my wife. And then everybody fucking left because the fucking ship was gonna be destroyed. She was able to escape because I designed a robot that would be able to pleasure her in such an intense way that I would be able to finally fuck her. But it didn't happen because she decided to become a furry fucker and fuck the whole Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow team, which didn't even fucking matter since it went into a new arc. And then she fucked the world. The world was her next target because her juicy was not even placed enough. So she had to hoe herself out and be the biggest fuck that you've ever seen. The world
I want to do this one.
Going to be destroyed right now. I'm logging off.
You shouldn't talk about your wife that way.
I don't give a flying fuck. That bitch can fuck off. I divorced her ass 3 hours ago. I'm so sick. My body's doing things. That thing. And you over there, shut up. And you, take off my pants. You want to see some weird shit?
Eggman, you need to calm down.
I'm being calm all the goddamn time. I want to live my life, and you, I'm so sick of you.
It looks like we won, everybody. We broke him, finally.
All right, do we get to have a big furry orgy now?
Okay, everybody, let's stop talking about his dick, okay? It looks like all Tetris pieces at once. Thumbs up. To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
What? I feel like there's a pervert here. Nope. No.
Sasha Star, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. It's so kind of you. Thank you.
I'm the pervert.
Pog. It's a 950. Said gifting some tier 1, some 1 monthies for the onesie. Thank you. Yeah, it puts a 950, I believe. So we are $50 away.
Think about peeing on the world.
More than anything that I've ever thought about in my entire life. Just imagine it. Warm liquids.
Well, I have a story for you. When I was a little girl, I used to wet the bed. But that didn't mean it was my bed, because I was a renter. I started renting my first apartment when I was 6 years old, because I'm a self-sufficient woman. And my mom kicked me out for being far too obnoxious. And that's why I am the true owner of the world. That's right. All of that you see before you, everything the piss touches, that is your kingdom. And you, my son, shall
everything
go
the
forth
piss
and
touches
inherit
is
it.
your kingdom.
I made a promise to Maria that I would pee on everything on Earth. Wait, did I just cry?
Whoa, no, hang on. That's not what I saw in the flashback.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go pee now.
You know what's funny about this?
What?
Supersonic.
No. Stop.
Sancho.
Man, those balls sure are shaking.
Yeah. I've seen something like that before. But only, you know, in certain circles.
Perfect.
Hey,
Yeah,
Knuckles, I'm gonna go up
What?
and touch him.
Yeah, me too.
You shall revel in nothing but destruction. Shadow could have been a true beast, and now you shall die!
That's actually the story.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm going to devour you in my mouth.
No, listen, brother, me. I'm not into
ate
this.
all the Funyuns. Come here, brother.
No,
Those
they're my
taste like
Funyuns.
cherries.
Why do they taste like cherries, brother?
But you want to taste delicious. Now come into my maw.
I'm going to grind on you.
No, my button. Oh!
That's right. I'm going to take all those ropes you have, and I'm going to make sure there's some knotting
Brother,
going on.
I need you to stop trying to hit me. Brother, you've reset my voice module button, brother.
Well, time to use these bowels to get up there.
No, not my babies.
There's only one more baby for me to dispose of.
Oh my god, that was the hottest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
How much more is there to this video?
What is this?
How can this possibly still be going?
It looks like a butt.
All right, Sonic, let's touch dicks.
All right.
It's a
As you
song
know, my
you guys
dick is
send
on my
me.
hand.
And this game.
And then they jerk off.
Oh my God! What are we doing? Whoa! Whoa! Oh!
Sonic, do you like getting peed on?
Yes, I do.
Do I have good news for you?
Whoa, Shadow, you're dehydrated, buddy. What are you drinking?
I have a question for both of you.
What's up?
I don't know why I like that line. Wow, Shadow, you're dehydrated, buddy. I don't know why, but that video, that fucking joke just got me.
Give Shadow another 16. And Tails took away 3. My question is, what's the total mass of the sun?
As Obama told me, it's 3.
You figured it
God.
out.
Did we do it? Did we survive it?
Why does it sound like he's getting farther away? This is stupid.
This
This is incredibly dumb.
We have to do it together.
Let's blow up the moon.
Let's blow it up.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
that's no
Wait.
moon. That's a space station.
Nice reference. I also love Star Trek. Well, good thing all of Sonic's friends were on that ship. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
I'm dead for real, I promise.
Shadow didn't deserve to die for his piss.
Yeah, he did.
But here we are.
Are you sure about that?
All of you are responsible. He was a good man with a good heart. Take this ring in remembrance of him.
I'm gonna eat it.
Please, I mean, you can eat it if you want, but I guarantee that that's not gonna be partake of the ring.
Thank you,
Think of
Hedgehog
me.
Jesus.
Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't that mean he's gonna come back to life at some point?
Ah, that piss-loving son of a bitch, I'll miss him. Ah, Tails, hand me another drink.
I think you need a therapist and not a bottle.
I think you need to shut your mouth with your 3 tails. 9-tailed fox Naruto looking motherfucker. Woo! Got him! Woo!
God, I wish that were me.
Now that all this piss and scaly porn's going on, you wanna, I don't know,
What?
get high or something? Behind the
Oh,
Denny's?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah. Fumi Komatani. He knows what's
Guys,
up.
guys, I gotta tell you something.
What?
Eggman, stop, okay? You've been broken ever since you spent 3 years in that building.
Sonic,
What?
can I jump on that? Can I jump on that D?
Oh yeah, I
No.
forgot about the Rose
My
Wave
shoes-
thing. I might do
my
that
shoes and my
tomorrow, or do that for the
reflection
Sonic
are opaque,
thing, the onesie stream.
Okay.
I think would be better.
I don't know
for
what
the
that
Rose Wave
means,
thing.
but that's
That's
fine.
still an
All right,
ongoing
everybody, I'm gonna
story, so there'll be
bounce.
more stuff
I'm
about
gonna
it.
go
about
to
it in a few days.
Chipotle. I'll see y'all later.
Bring me back a burrito.
Plus, we did a lot of
Nope,
extra
if you want
segments today.
something, go get it yourself, buddy.
Wow. We did it, guys. We actually survived. I'm proud of us. Ooh. Oh, it's copper. Have they made, like, iron way less common? Also, we need some fucking torches. I've been living in the dark. We need some light. Well, guys, while you couldn't see what was going on screen because of media share, I was mining and getting some iron gear. I have everything but iron boots right now. And finally, I found some coal, because apparently coal only seems to actually spawn higher up, which I actually like that as a change, because it means that you actually have to, like, work to find coal, and it's a useful resource again, so that's pretty dope. Not really gonna complain about that. Yeah, we're pretty close to the goal. Where are we at? 925. Oh, yeah, I actually need to update it, too, because we're at 950 now because of the donation that we got a minute ago. Boom. There we go. There we are, guys. We're at 950 out of 1,000 for the Sonic Onesie stream, so all it takes is $50 to reach it. We're $50 away. So close, and yet so far. I think I'll give you guys probably another half hour to an hour to hit that, because I do want to try to find a mountain suitable to start building in this stream. Unless I die. If I die, then I'll probably rage quit and end stream, but doesn't seem like I'm gonna die just yet, thankfully. Let's get like just 64 for now. We'll toss these down elsewhere, keep those, there we go. Yeah, let's just light up the cave a little bit. Hell yeah. Any coal down here? Nothing? I'm really liking the do the Roe v. Wade segment, babe. Probably not today. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow because one, I mean, I've done a bunch of extra segments today, so then I'll have something significant to cover on my next stream. But also, I feel like covering the Roe v. Wade thing while wearing the Sonic onesie is gonna be just absolutely hilarious. And there needs to be something lighthearted in that video because it's nothing but bad news for Roe v. Wade. It's looking like Roe v. Wade might actually get fucked. Like, maybe not like overturned, but effectively overturned almost.
Welcome to
is where it seems to be going. Hey, Atasi Piltoot, thank you for the 20 or 30 Canadian dollars, 28 Canadian dollars. Sadly, it does not count to the goal though, because that is super chat, but I do appreciate it. We can order it tonight? Yeah, we'll order it tonight. Any lifeguard stories? I feel like I've told most of my lifeguard stories. Any stories from that would be interesting? How about this? One time, so basically, one of the posts that I worked when I was a lifeguard, or that everybody worked, was the end of the lazy river. And at the end of the lazy river, there was actually this little, like, sandy patch in the water that we ended up discovering some really interesting clay in. I don't know why, but, like, all of us were always going to retrieve some of that clay because we could take it back to the guard shack during break or just whenever. Like, even on post, having, like, a handful of this clay was not bad because it felt like Play-Doh. This clay that we just dug up from the bottom of the river felt like Play-Doh, and it was perfectly white and everything. It was super duper dope. Oh, shit. Good lord. Mr. Krabs678 over on Twitch, thank you for the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. I wonder how much money I've made on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't pay you out till you've made at least $100, I think. So I wonder if I've made enough to get an actual payout from Twitch today, because I feel like I've been accumulating money on Twitch. I just haven't gotten paid out yet, unless they just haven't told me. I don't think I've ever gotten a payout from Twitch, and I think we should be about ready for one by now. So I'm going to check after stream today and see what I can do about that. But thank you. Sadly, that won't count to the goal unless that actually gets withdrawable today from Twitch, but I don't think it will be, so... But I do appreciate that. Thank you. No, we didn't get the onesie, sadly, Eugene Crab. Because Twitch donos don't count, remember? Because they don't go through until... I thought you did once, though? Did I one? Maybe I have gotten one from Twitch. Weird. Oh, and another $28 from Atasi Piltoot. Thank you for the $20. Oh.
Tom, have you seen my copy of the greatest movie of all time?
17 again?
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it fell in the hole.
What hole? Oh my god! What is that?
There's a hole.
Yeah, I can see that. What's it doing there?
Well, I woke up this morning.
Welcome to capitalism, my dude.
Then there was a hole.
Stick me
What are
in
you
the
gonna do
hole.
about it?
I put a rug over it. Yeah, it fell in the hole.
Should we call the police or something?
Oh yeah, I called the police, yeah.
Well, where are they?
And in the hole.
Where is your girlfriend? Tom, where is your girlfriend?
She's at work.
Oh. Where does she work?
In the hole.
God! How deep even is this thing?
That was my favorite mug. Now it's in the hole.
Tom, do you even know what this is? Like, for all we know, it could be an interdimensional wormhole, or a gateway to hell, or Tom? Tom? Tom!
Hey, what's up? I got a snack.
Tom, will you please take this seriously? What was that?
Hole person.
Where did it come from?
The hole.
Right, the hole. Yeah. Dude, why are you being so calm about this?
I'm more worried about the space octopus.
What space octopus?
That one. Oh, here it is. Oh shit.
Well, that certainly was something. Damn, my tummy is rumbly today. Good lord, chat. Chat, I think I might be dying. Because there's no other excuse for my stomach to be rumbling this much. Maybe I'm hungry, though. Could be that I'm hungry. But I think it's that I'm dying. I think that's the only reasonable explanation. We haven't reached... Guys, oh, wait. Did we reach it? Oh, we did. Holy shit. Yeah, that video reached it. Good lord. Thank you. Oh, my God. You haven't eaten, lol? I did have a little cereal before stream. Just a little bit of cereal. Just a little bit of cereal before stream. Yoink. Oh, we have no more iron to make an iron pick anymore. Ooh, that's not good. I think my mom's here, Lonnie. I just heard the doorbell ring. Oh wait, you guys can't even see the screen. Oh, what the fuck? Apparently I have a hotkey that switches to stream ending on my computer now. I didn't know I had that. And I apparently have a Bane of Arthropods golden sword I'm going to promptly throw away because fuck that noise. Alright. Okay, I think I've got enough. I just need iron, really. Like, I think we'll find a place, we'll dig down, and then we'll go get iron, but we need more wood first. Then we can find ourselves some more iron. We don't... Do we really need iron right now? I mean, not necessarily, though it would be nice to have it. First, let me just... yoink those out. Yeah, maybe we do go get a little more iron. I think we'll just, like, do the dig straight down method for a little bit and hopefully not die, basically. How am I still fucking tabbed out? Jesus. Order the onesie on stream and show my address? No. Yo, oh yeah, I have Kyanus. It's just, adding extra mods has been tough because it's really hard to mod on older versions before they... Like, modding has gotten easier on more recent versions, and it's not as simple as you drag mods into a folder anymore back then, so... Basically, it's quite a bit harder. Yoink. Get the magic stuff that you don't need a disenchantment thingy. Get the magic stuff you don't need disenchantment. What are you talking about? Is that a new thing in the mod? Or not in the mod, in the update? Because this isn't modded Minecraft. This is vanilla. This is just the new update. Nice. Okay, we got more iron. I think it's all we needed. Surprisingly easy to find. Yeah, levels, what version are you using? 1.18. As you can see on the top left of the screen, single player. I can't get Forge itself, vanilla, to launch? Really? That's really weird. Okay, let's split that. Split that. Let's cook some food. And smelt some iron. Nice. Oh, we got to get the iron pickaxe so we can get the gold block out of that. We need that gold. We're trying to find, for those that don't know, we're trying to find a big, lonely mountain that we can build a dwarven city in because the new Caves and Cliffs update, why wouldn't I? Atasi Piltoot, thank you for the 28 extra dollars through Super Chat, says, I work at a mine and I got back tomorrow, but I really respect the grind. P.S. If y'all don't believe it, search Expos Mine Quebec. Interesting. Well... ironically, I'm playing Minecraft right now, so that's actually kind of coincidental. But yeah, thank you for the donation. And of course, I don't know how well mining pays, but hopefully it pays well. So yeah, don't donate if you can't afford to, obviously. All right, we should have, I think, everything we need to start looking for, to be like safe and start looking for a mountain. And to be pretty sure we're not just going to like waste our time because we've got our full iron gear now with a shield and everything. I want to help choose the onesie. No. Me and Lonnie are going to shop for it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about the onesie shopping. That's me and Lonnie are going to handle it. It's called a grindstone. Oh, yeah. The disenchant. Okay. Basically, yeah. So I don't have a grindstone yet, so I don't see much of a point in disenchanting that gold sword right now. But we will be finding a mob grinder at some point, or sorry, a mob spawner at some point and building a grinder, and then we'll get a lot of XP and a lot of enchanted items that we can disenchant and whatnot, so, yeah. Yoink. Nice. Alright. I guess we'll just travel in one direction until we find a mountain then. which seems to be just straight this way for now. We'll just travel straight. And the direction's the cloud. That's how I always used to travel in Minecraft. If I needed to make sure I was always going one way, I always traveled in the direction the clouds are going, because night or day, the clouds always go in the same direction. So you always just have to glance up at the clouds and you know whether or not you're going the wrong way or the right way. So I always like that about using clouds as navigation in Minecraft. They always go the same way, obviously. I think they move east. I'm not... No. They move west. Or no, it can't be east or west. They must move north. Yeah. Clouds move north. I think that's it. Get a fake gun, too, because Shadow always carries one. I already have fake guns. Not, like, realistic-looking fake guns, but I have fake guns. How are y'all doing today? Getting a lot of leather today. Whew. Regeeky Lesbian's earlier message. Any chance you could make Sedentary Ooze a role in the Discord that says Sonic Simp? Maybe, but listen, guys. I really don't want to, like, meme it up too hard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to lean too hard into the Sonic meme, because I do have to be honest with you guys. I really don't care about Sonic. I have to reiterate to you guys, once again, I've never played a Sonic game. I'm still not, like, a Sonic fan, so I'm not really willing to lean into it. Who knows? Maybe I'll play through a Sonic game and I'll really like it and I'll become a Sonic fan, but we're not quite there yet, guys. I'm sorry. Not quite there yet. You guys are going to have to donate a lot more media share videos for that. Look at these cows getting absolutely demolished. I actually really like the new world generation and would probably play way more vanilla Minecraft. Oh wow, we just rediscovered one of our own little tunnels. That's cool. I would probably play way more vanilla Minecraft on servers if we had this world generation on most of them, because I want to build a big dwarven city on probably that one, the Stoneworks server. I might build like a big dwarven mountain city on that server, I think. Your mom has a date, but she's going to bring you more weed. Yay! Emergency mom weed. We need to get Cirrus to make Xan a Sonic fan. Cirrus is not going to make me a Sonic fan. Alright, I'm sorry. It's not happening. It just isn't. There we go. It's just not happening, guys. Sorry. It's nice to have a mom that'll smoke weed with you instead of try to send you to jail over it. Well, my mom's been smoking for as long as I can remember, so she's pretty chill about it. She's not a fan of the fact that I smoke weed, but she's not going to stop me. I'm an adult. It's legal. It's safe, you know. Though I don't think my mom likes that I do any drugs, period, even if they are legal, especially not vaping. She hates that I vape. Like nicotine, she hates it. She's quite upset about it. We're getting so much fucking meat from killing all these animals. Like, I'll say this. Food in Minecraft does feel pretty, like, OP when you consider the fact that you can get it so readily, but I kind of like that because you do have to heal a lot in Minecraft. So I feel like it's worth it in the long run. Also, God, so many animals. Oh my God, look at this nice little cave. Oh, this cave's so dope. Oh, I love this new update. I have to admit that the generation and just the things they added in this new update are pretty dope. I don't like they left out the warden. I would have preferred this update was delayed and they just included the warden just to keep the theme together and not delay yet another feature to another update, because this is... The warden's been delayed 3 updates now. It's kind of ridiculous. I would have preferred if they just delayed this and just gave it a few more weeks, a few more months if they had to on this update, and then dropped it with the warden, and then we get, like, obviously the next update they're working on with the swamps, the new biomes and stuff. I'm not too... What was the new update? What's the theme of the new update that we're getting? It was like a biome update, right? Just generally expanding the overworld on like when it comes to mobs. I do like that. I am a fan of that, but I feel like so many of these changes are so, like, late, you know? Like, I feel like if Mojang wants to add all these changes, it should all be part of one update, and it should be called the We're Sorry update. And the thing they're sorry for is taking so long to add even, like, the simplest features over the years. Okay, we need to go this way. Oh, they do go east. or west, because rises east, sets in the west. So yeah, the clouds do go east or west because they're going the direction the sun's setting. Are they? Are they? Am I looking the wrong way? Well, you can't tell from underwater. Oh yeah, the clouds are going in the same direction as the sun. When did they do that? That hasn't always been a thing, right? Because I could have sworn the canon in Minecraft was whatever direction the clouds move in is north, right? Wasn't that Minecraft's canon for like a long time? I could have sworn that's how it worked. What happened? Stuff happened. We did segments, and now we're playing Minecraft because that's how streams work. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, cool, little flooded ravine. That's dope. I like finding shit like this. It's cool. God, I'm like Dream. Did you see that shit, chat? I was like Dream right there. That was Dream strats right there. How are you guys doing today? Hey, what are you guys excited for? That's what I'm curious about. Just broadly speaking, anything in your real life, media-wise, games, movies, whatever. What are you excited for? Are you excited to see a friend soon? What are you looking forward to right now? It's a future event you know it's going to happen that you're looking forward to. What are you excited for right now? 12 Days of Christmas server. That's going to be pretty fun. I'm still working on that, but that will be set up in time, of course. Might be less mods than I initially intended it to be because modding is tough on this version, but we'll see how it goes. Meme monuments. Hopefully Christmas-related meme monuments. But yeah, there will be a build contest. Excited to go back to the gym soon. Ooh, yeah, me too. Me too. Ooh, got some iron here. Live for 3.5 hours. I think I'll stream for a little while longer. I do want to try to find a place that we can actually make into a mountain kingdom for, you know, our little dwarf LARP we're going to do. Still going the right way. I'm almost on my winter break from college. Last day is the 16th, and I'm not back till January. Nice! It's gotta sound nice. Ooh. It's gotta be nice. I'm just glad I'm not in school at all. Because, God, having to do college work or even just like a normal wage slave job on top of this would suck. I so enjoy this being my full-time job so goddamn much, and I really appreciate that you guys allow that to happen. Because without you guys, I would not be able to do this for a living. Like, if you guys donated, like, not as much, I just wouldn't be able to do this anymore. So I really do appreciate it. Honestly, sticking to the ocean might be smart for a while because it lets us cover so much ground. Got my first house and will hopefully be fixing it up soon. Holy shit, Blackburn, that's awesome. I can't wait to get my first house or even to rent my first house. I hope I make enough money to be able to rent like a full-on house one day. That would be so fucking dope. But we're working on it, guys. If I'm ever able to afford a house one day, even if it's just to rent a house, not even to buy one, it'll be because of you guys. So the more of you guys there are just chatting in the comment section and in the chat and everything, the more likely people are to donate, the more money I make, the, you know, closer I am to being able to buy my first ever house. That'd be so dope. Zan house drama. Trust me, if I buy a house, it's not going to look anything close to like what Hassan's house was, okay? Even just generally the style of like architecture I prefer doesn't even look like Hassan's house. I'm very minimalist. I would honestly prefer like my dream house is like a 3-bed, 2-bath, like 1,200 square foot. Like that is a nice house, but it's not like a mansion. It's like my dream house is not anything too crazy. Land ho. I'd love to live in a townhouse. Townhouses are nice, yeah. I don't mind those. Though the issue with those is they're typically connected, very similar to condos, and that's part of why I'm not a big condo guy, is because I like to be loud. And I know apartments are also connected walls, but I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. But for my dream house, I would never choose to stay in a place that shared walls. Like, ideally, I would like for there to be 2 or 3 lots of no houses between me and my nearest neighbor, ideally. But to make no sacrifices in regards to internet, that's my ideal situation, is like a little bit of distance, like a couple of lots of distance between me and my neighbors. Countries, and well, I don't want to live in the country because the country has bad internet and poor infrastructure, but I'd like to live Okay, it's this way. I'd like to live in a place that has a little bit of distance between me and the nearest house so that I can be as loud as I want. I love being loud. I love being able to be as loud as I want and not, like, have that be an issue. Ooh, a village. We're gonna pillage it. Unless this is a mountain. Unless this mountain is... Chat. It's perfect. This is like Dale, and that can be the Lonely Mountain. We just have to, like... We're gonna have to terraform it because, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like perfectly just single-tipped mountains are a thing, but there's a village already spawned here with a valley and everything here. Oh, shit. Oh, but the mountain's so big. But that's good, too, isn't it? I don't know, guys. What do you think of this big valley here with the village? Do you think this is a good place to build our Dwarven Mountain City? How about you go sleep in the village bed so you don't die? I mean, I'm not going to die anyway. I got iron armor, and I'm juking these shots like crazy, but still. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is the place. I'm sorry. When the mountain that I plan to build my Dwarven city in already looks like this, we found the place. Look at that, chat. We found the place for my Dwarven Mountain Kingdom. That is so dope. Alright, let's start, let's make a chest so we can actually, like, get out of that bed. I actually want to sleep. Yes, Cyanide Rap, it's the new Minecraft update. It's the new, Caves and Cliffs update. Whoa! Yeah, this is a loaded village. This is exactly where we want to be. Okay, let's make another chest. So we've got a double chest going. We have an extra crafting table we don't need. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. Alright. There it is, chat. All of my shit. So let's start by putting a little bit of my shit into the furnace. And cooking some of my shit. You always gotta cook your shit, chat. Alright. So it seems like, honestly, right here might be a good place to build the entrance. Like, right into this part of the mountain. Considering that there's already a path that leads right up to it, and I feel like it's the perfect position. I feel like right here is the perfect place to build the entrance. Hi. We're not even gonna, like, really start today because it's late and everything already, but I think here is a good place to build the entrance into the mountain. I think here would be a perfect spot. Oh my god, what a horrible bit of generation here, though, for the dirt, though, on this path. I mean, it's an upgrade. Let's pillage the rest of the village. I know it rhymed. That's on purpose. Let's pillage the rest of this village and see what they got for us. Oh. Yoink, 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 yoink. Take all of that. Should I, like, steal all of their hay? I feel like I should. I feel like, even though it's a cunty move, it's what I should do. Because it's a lot of bread, and bread's good food. That face when Saints Row 3 is a better Cyberpunk game than Cyberpunk? True. Ooh, we even got a golem in our village. Perfect. Alright, let's loot the rest of these houses. It's a pretty big village, too. You always want to live near a village, because you need to be able to farm villagers for certain things. Minecraft literally incentivizes slavery. That's a game mechanic. It's pretty funny. Oh, wait, this should be my house. What the fuck? Bro, this house is lit. This is going to be my house. Oh, and it's got books in it, a librarian? Fuck. Actually, no, we're going to live in the mountain. I forgot. Not even... Yeah, you guys enjoy your little library you got here. I'm going to live in the mountain. I literally did the transatlantic slave trade in Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft encourages slavery. It's literally a mechanic with villagers now. It's just enslaving villagers and forcing them to do a thing so that you can force them to be your little store. A living store, basically. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing any valuable chests. Ooh, bread. God, bread. So much of it. Okay. Ooh, we should start our sugarcane. Ooh, my God, so interesting, the things here. I should actually start my sugarcane coast. So we're gonna actually start the sugarcane coast right here, I think, because we're gonna need sugarcane later, and we're gonna need a lot of it. So it's good to have. Might as well plant it right away too. All right, guys, I think here is probably a good place to wrap up, considering that we found our mountain that I think we're going to be... I'm going to be, like, using stone and dirt to, like, make this mountain way taller. When we, like, actually, like, this mountain isn't just going to be, like, how it looks now. We're going to terraform it. We're going to have to. And then we're probably going to even have to make an entire initiative to separate the mountain once we figure out exactly what we want it to be from, like, the rest of it, you know? Because it's a mountain range, and the Lonely Mountain's a lonely mountain. But maybe we don't do that. Maybe we take a little artistic license, and this particular dwarf city is in a already existing mountain. I don't know. I think we're going to make it really interesting. I think it's going to be dope. I think it's going to be so fucking cool. The entrance is going to be right here. I think we'll have it be, like, right into the mountain here, maybe. Or actually, no, because we want it to be a little bit off from the city, I think. I think we should actually make the entrance, like, right here. Like, right into the mountain here somewhere. Just so it's a little bit off from the village a little bit. Just, like, right into here, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that mountain there, though, does look really nice, but it's so far from the village. But maybe that's an okay distance. Maybe that's all right. But it's also not as tall. I don't know. No, we want to build it here because we also have the mines already going deep into the earth already. Because if we look down here, we have this. I feel like right here is we want to make it. And then obviously we've got the mount. I want to see the caves. Guys, oh my God, look at the size of that stalagmite. That's got to be the throne. That's got to be the throne. Because in fucking The Hobbit, the throne is on like a giant stalagmite too. Look at that shit. Yeah, this is the perfect dwarven mountain. Look at this. There's already even a mine shaft here. This looks like a dwarven mine shaft. Hey, horse. Oh, yeah. We're going to conquer this thing. We're going to make it ours. We're going to live in a giant fucking mountain. It's going to be so dope. But first, I'm going to need an apple. And some potatoes, too. Apparently. It just goes down. It goes down so deep, too. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited to build here. All right, guys. I think that is enough for today. We have had a fantastic stream today, and you guys have been unbelievably supportive, and I really do appreciate it. I do want to call out that you guys did hit the goal today, which means we will be doing the Sonic or the Shadow the Hedgehog onesie stream at some point down the road. So yeah, guys, thank you all so fucking much for the support today. You've all been so goddamn amazing. And yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up. Who should I host? Who should I host / raid into? Who should I hosty raid into? Who's streaming? Denim's streaming? No, Denim's wouldn't be streaming right now, would she? Nick Diorio's live. Vosh is also live. Let's raid into Vosh, because he did a nice thing for me today. So we'll raid into Vosh. Alright, guys. Go watch Vosh. You all know the deal. Alright. You guys all know the rules. Alright, you guys know how to raid a streamer. I'm gonna do the raid. / raid. Vosh Vidya. There we go. Alright, guys. Go over there. Have a fun time. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for coming today. You've all been fucking amazing. Thank you for hitting the goal. And, of course, I will see all of you next time. Doo-doo fart.